I'm headed straight for Ivan, and I'm going, Ivan! I hit the back of his jet ski at 40 mile an hour.
Oh, my God.
Welcome, race fans. Watermelons and Woodchips, presented by Central Iowa Diesel Performance, episode 16. And you got a little tan over there.
Bud, what a great getaway from the racing world, life in general. A lot of great experiences. Had a family trip over there on the ocean, the old Pacific. Caught a little sun. Was my daughter and I were doing the sunscreen on the hour every hour. Ran through $25 bottles of sunscreen. You got to buy it on the island, you know, because you can't carry it on the ship.
Can't bring your own?
Well, I mean, you can bring your own, but it's like the little fun size ones. And I'm big, so a fun size one barely covers my body. So we went with the spray version.
So does that mean you are fun size?
Oh, I'm a little more in fun size. Okay, a little more in fun size. But I tell you what, I had a near-death experience. We went horseback riding. And my daughter is like in love with horses, right? And I am secretly scared shitless around horses because they got teeth, they kick, I don't know, they're weird. Like, they're cool, but I just, you know. So I get on this horse, and we're walking around this little circle thing, and I'm like thinking the whole time, I'm like, man, my ass is already like hurting from sitting on the saddle, you know. And so we take off, and we walk around the airport, and then we go down into the beach, and now we're in the water, so now I'm wet, and we still have the entire hike back. But no bites, no buck-offs, I mean, we about got hit by a car. Made it back. We get back to the beach, and my son's like, man, I want to go jet skiing, Dad. And I'm like, all right, let's go get a jet ski, you know? I'm like, you rode a jet ski, right? And he's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, all right. Now, riding a jet ski on the lake is way different than the ocean. So
Built-in jumps.
Bud, like Tony Hawk shit. So we take off, and we have this guy that's leading us. And he looks at me, and I look at him, and he's like, can you guys ride? And I'm like, yeah. So we're on the handlebar already, right out of the gate, as soon as we get out of the no wake zone. And we take off, and I'm like, I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever rode a jet ski on the ocean, but it is treacherous. So we're like doing this whole skipping thing across. And I look back, I'm like, oh, I wonder, is Ivan coming or what? Me and this kid are just hauling ass. I look back, he's like a half mile back. So I'm like, so I turn around and I go back there, and he's like, man, I can't keep it straight, you know? And I'm like, hold it wide open. You know, get up on plane and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, all right, well, finally kind of starts getting the hang of it. And we cruise down to where we were at with the horses. Now, granted, there's probably 10,000 people on the beach. And we're out there ripping around on this thing. And we stop, and we're checking it out, and we're doing donuts, and the kid that's guiding us takes off. So I'm like, this is the come on, let's go signal, you know. Ivan takes off. I'm like, I don't know, ways behind him. All of a sudden, that's annoying.
Whose air compressor is that?
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. The valve, G. Oh, you can't hear me.
This is going to be awesome. He's going to hit the blow-off valve.
Right. So, I don't know. Can you find it? He's looking at the total wrong place.
Speaking of jet skis, my dad and my cousin got on a kick there. They would buy old jet skis, and we'd take them, and we'd go ride them on the river. That was fun.
That's fun as shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Were they the ones where the whole, the old
stand-up
school
ones?
ones?
Oh, yeah.
The stand-up, well, those are fucking savage.
Yeah.
My dad got some nice ones, but then Levi got some, I'd say, shittier ones, but he was beating the piss out. I mean, he was almost doing backflips and shit.
Yeah, they're powerful. Did you shut the valve off, G, so it won't turn back on? Okay.
All right.
So we're out, you know, and I mean, I don't know if you've ever rode on the ocean, but like you can see the bottom. The water's so clear, right? So you can see the rocks and all this shit. but we're in like probably 20 foot of water. Well, I mean, it's very deceiving. So we take off, and Ivan gets out of the gas. Here I come, wide open. I hit a wave. I'm headed straight for Ivan, and I'm going, Ivan! I hit the back of his jet ski at 40 mile an hour.
Oh my God.
This thing bucks me off like Lane Frost off Red Rock, bud. And I mean, 40 foot in the air. I'm upside down, backwards. And I'm like, I was high enough in the air. I thought about how bad it was going to hurt when I hit the water. I hit the water upside down. I go down. I drink probably a half gallon of salt water. I don't know if you guys have ever drank ocean water, but I come up, I'm snotting, puking, screaming at him, and my kid literally, his face is red. If you know my son Ivan, his face is red. A lot of guys, a lot of his baseball players call him Big Red. He told me he thought that he killed me. And so the guy on the other jet ski, you know, the guy that's our leader or whatever, he doesn't see, I mean, he sees this happen, but I mean, it rips the whole rub rail off the left side of this jet ski. It's hanging, it ripped all the rivets out of it. The jet ski's, I don't know, 50, 60 yards from where I'm at. I'm mad, big mad.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm like, what were you doing? You know, like I really thought I was going to kill him. And so then the kid comes back over. So we're out in the middle of the ocean trying to fix this thing, you know, and this kid speaks no English. And I'm like, finally, I'm like, look out, I can fix this, you know. And I'm like, I'm gimped up. I mean, hitting water's like concrete.
Yeah.
So we take off, we run. The kid's like, oh, ride it around, you know. And I'm like, this thing's hanging, it's splashing water. It just sucked the whole rest of the time. But we made the best of it, and we ripped down the other side of the coast, you know. And Ivan, after about, we had a 30-minute session. After about 27 minutes, he finally figured it out and was able to ride around and stuff. And then basically when we got back to the beach, I mean, I was like headed straight back to the ship because I messed my hip up. I had a Charlie horse in my hamstring. I mean, it felt like my heel touched the back of my head.
You realize Coot's going to make a hell of a Chat GPT thing out of this, right?
I'm just telling you. Like, it was nasty. But then, I mean, we were on there the second day, or we were on there 2 days. I go down to the casino. The kids were doing their thing. So I was like, I'm going to have a rod. And played, won $3,500 and $3,570.40
Hell yeah.
on the old Monopolies. I mean, I'd never won anything like that. We were hooting and hollering. My brother-in-law was down there. And he's like, "Oh, it looks like about $750." I'm like, "No, bud, that's $3,500. Come on!" I mean, the sirens are going off. They shut the machine down. They come over, basically surround us, like thinking we done. I felt like we were going. I mean, they have a jail on the boat. Made me fill out all the tickets and stuff, and so basically at that point, I mean, I was like, all right, this was worth the trip. You know, I mean, it was a great trip. It was just basically my mom, my stepdad, and my sister and my brother-in-law and her two boys, and my two kids. So if you've never been on a cruise, I mean, I'm not really that big of a drinker, but the food was good. The amount of leg walking around on that crew deck that is good and bad.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, I'm just saying. Okay.
Experienced and non-experienced.
Yeah, well, and then to think about it, the ship that we were on weighs 260 million pounds. It was 1,009 feet long, 12 or 14 stories high. I mean, it was cool. There were secret decks. They had these little ducks on there that the kids were finding, and man, it was just fun. Sis dominated the hula hoop contest.
I was going to ask you if you threw one around you.
No, bud. There ain't nothing going around this gut. I mean, my suit barely fits. You guys see it every week. Dave Musser and my brother-in-law they are now 6-time international bag champs. They have like the life-size chess on there. They have the golf up on top, basketball court. yeah, I mean, it was for $800,
Yeah.
pretty good deal. But 5 days, shit full of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to come home.
The one really awesome thing about it is a carton of smokes was $33. Donnie, Uncle Donnie, quit fucking us on the smokes. They're $112 a carton here. I paid $33 on water. Okay.
He did some work on the gas. I mean, I don't know. That's what they say. We'll
Yeah,
see. We'll see if he
right.
can work on the smokes.
I mean, it didn't change much in Miami. It was $4.58 a gallon, and I tell you what, there ain't a single. There's one pump on the whole place. I mean, it was just a different thing. We seen a dirt bike gang down there, ripping around, no lights on. I mean, 450s, wheelies. I mean, it was like just like Grand Theft Auto. I mean, legit. I mean, we stayed in an Airbnb that was kind of in the ghetto. That was scary. Our neighbors were some Spanish people that had, I had my mom believing that they had pigeons. And she's like, what do you think they do with them? I'm like, that's how they send, they're part of the cartel. They send messages with those birds. And she's like, no, they don't. I'm like, look it up. There's a cage on the roof. Why is there a cage up there?
Tell me she didn't Google that. Did she?
I don't know if she did because she knows how dumb I am. But, I mean, I ain't shitting you. There was a flock of pigeons at this place, and they played Spanish music all day. It was, I mean, the last 2 days we kind of just hung out at the Airbnb there in Miami, and the pool was cold, and we watched football and watched some Wild West shootout, and it was a really good time.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah, before the show, you're like, yeah, we got a near-death experience, and I'm like, man, I cannot wait to hear about this.
Oh man, I'm serious. I'm not shitting. I wish I could have seen my face when I realized that I was going to hit him.
Right.
And it was for the fact of like I was pissed, but then at the same time I was like, holy cow, like this is a scary situation.
Yeah.
You know, and he's 16 and just didn't realize, you know, when you get out of the gas on one of them things, how
It's
much
like
they
it
slow
breaks,
down, you know. But I mean, I'm alive. It was good. I gimped around the rest of that day, and then got in the old hot tub and loosened her up a little bit. And
Poor Ivan. Now you get to tell that story instead of the Randy Roberts hot lap story.
right? Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. You know what? They commented on that too. I just seen that the other day. I was right on that. Another one of my dumb moments.
We all got them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we're glad that you're all buttoned back up and everything's all good and back in the shop. We've moved from over to the check wall with the car behind us. And
Yeah, we got some background stuff. There's a bumper sticker we happened to find.
That was sponsored out of Minnesota.
That's what I heard.
mean,
Right?
you know, the world is ran by the people who ask the questions. You know, and when they give us questions and give us what we give them what they want.
And make statements, apparently.
That's right.
Right?
So, I mean, what were you guys doing while I was gone? It doesn't look like you guys got much done out at the track.
Well, no, we don't have tans, but
No.
I did work a race this weekend.
Where?
Battle at the barn.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I always forget about the Battle of the Barn.
Yeah, so you had your one near-death experience. To me, being in the infield at that thing is, I don't know how many
The whole
laps they
time,
run.
the whole
Every
time.
lap is a near-death. I'm thinking, oh, this is the moment. Like, those kids are nuts. And I'm sorry, the kids are nuts. The adults are crazy.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's pretty neat to see what people put into their stuff down there. Like, they bring some money to that place. Like, and they work pretty hard, and they want to go out and put on a show and have fun, and it was pretty fun to watch.
So how many people did you guys dirty slider down there? Because I didn't hear about one black flag all weekend.
Big L was on the flag stand.
I know he was,
And,
and I'm a little upset, Emily. I haven't seen the flag pants yet.
Well, she's working on them.
I know. I'm just saying, it's 2026.
I know.
And his first event, I was hoping we were going to see some nostalgic.
I think she's
Flag
working on
bands.
them so hard they might try to get the whole track crew in them.
Wasn't that
We'll see.
event where they last year, 2 years ago, where somebody cut across the infield and
2 years
totally
ago.
killed somebody?
Yes.
went through the infield and smoked somebody. Yeah.
I just show up on Saturday night to help Colton. He goes on Friday, does the time trials and stuff. And he texted me. He goes, "You need to go check out this video." I'm like, "What? You know, how bad could it be?" Holy shit!
Bad. Yeah.
That was really bad.
So they must get after it down there.
Oh, it's nuts, dude.
yeah.
That was the family I think that was asked to not come back this year.
It could have been.
I think they were on the. I mean, one of the funniest things I did see about the Battle of the Barn was Andy Rice comments on there, and I'm going to have to reference this on Facebook here real quick, just because I thought it was just hilarious, and to go with the event and like the atmosphere that's down there, this just was so fitting that. But he commented on there about a rule change, and about how you can't, if you're going to be in a specific class, you have to stay in that class. No moving down. Blah, blah, blah. And our great friend, Jimmy Gustin, is the first one to comment on this. Did you guys see this?
Yep.
I mean, I've got to find it because it's so funny. But he's on there basically, and Andy's just a diehard racer. They've been around racing and racing, Caden races a sport mod and whatnot. But basically he gets on there and says, like, no, you're not going to do this. And Jimmy Gustin basically says, bro, ain't nobody going to listen to you. I watched you get firemen carried out of there last year. Like, nobody's listening to what you got to say, So that kind of kicked off the Battle of the Barn for me. We weren't able to make it. Obviously, we were on the ocean, but I did see some highlights, and it looked like they put on some good shows. I see another episode here on Watermelons and Woodchips without Velvet Lips, but he did do a splendid job down there at the Battle of the Barn.
Yeah. So Caden, actually, he took the Clogbusters Challenge, went to the tail, and drove by the whole field and took the money.
Okay, but was he racing kids or was he racing adults?
I think he was the phrase, and I'm going to offend so many people right now, and I don't mean to do this, but the phrase I got was, these guys can't drive stock cars, so they drive go-karts. I don't know a whole lot about the karting world, but he did drive right by
You just
him.
pissed every Smith off.
Well,
I'm just telling you that
maybe a
because he's on here, so they're definitely going to listen to this episode.
I assume there's probably a good contingent from the Lake City area that will be watching this one. But he took the challenge, got the win, and then I saw him and said, "You ever think about driving your sport mod like that?" And Caden, he's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
So.
Very quiet. Big car, little car, big difference. Did you ever race go-karts, Mike?
I did one time up in Emmitsburg. My uncle Tony let me hop in Max's go-kart, or maybe it's his own. But I went up there and we did like 3 features for some reason. And then I think I won the first one, got second the second one, and won the last one.
Jeez.
Kid's known winning his whole life.
I tell you. Jumped right out of the womb, just went to victory lane.
Right. Well, they know how to breed them over there. And Lake City. They bred a lot of good race car drivers
That's for
out of
damn
that
sure.
family.
But he did just say Uncle Tony. I don't know that I've met Uncle Tony.
That was the first thing that went through my mind. I thought everybody's name in that family that was like the original OGs was all a D.
That's my mom's brother. So
Okay. Oh, so
Okay.
his
That's
mom
the other
okay.
side.
The
Jeez,
other
you got
side.
racing on the other side.
Yep, and Max races a hobby stock. Usually he kind of races like in Spencer and Alta. So his number's Niner.
Niner.
What? How old's he?
He's the same age as Will, I believe. So 15, 16. I don't even know how old Will is now.
Are we going to maybe see that car make its way down here to the Super Nationals and stuff, or is it just kind of is this his first year, or has he been racing the?
No,
the car?
he's been racing the BVR Bombers, and then this last year was his first year in a IMCA hobby, and Dustin built him a hobby stock, and he's not doing bad for I feel like going from go-karting to big car racing is a big swing. There's no tire dope or anything like that. And
there was a kick to all the Carters right there. Yeah, he pussies are racing on Coke syrup
With dope tires.
with dope tires.
but no, it's a big difference. I would say.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
There are a lot of bad habits. I mean, from go-karting, like most people you see go up from go-karting to a dirt car. They're always trying to drive it like a dry slick track, always straight. That's because that's how they drive a go-kart.
We see Drew Jansen do that. He's one of the few that have jumped from the go-karts and has had a lot of success. The mad scientist there out of West Union, Iowa, and I that's about the only person that I know that really go-karted that I personally know that went to a big car. So
You got the go-kart Mozart, Chris Burke, also.
I forgot about Chris. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about Chris. He was a legend in the go-kart world.
I think he won a couple national titles back in the day. Probably, I think he was still in high school, maybe.
He still tries. He still tries to be the old go-kart legend.
Yeah, he's still got
some
some stuff up his sleeve. One thing that he sent me a snap before the battle at the barn was Jordan Krug's electric cart.
Dude,
I seen that too. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Was it competitive?
Yeah, he pretty much swept the weekend.
He waxed everybody, didn't he?
Well, electric is like a little more. I mean, don't talk about putting electric motors in these goddamn race cars ever.
No, I'll
sell everything.
Yeah.
I could see Boone Speedway pulling some shit like that. We got electronic pay stuff. We've got electronic phone call shit.
I mean, we are pretty technical.
Okay.
But as far as I'm concerned, when they brought out I think they're called Burrow Max bikes down at the battle, it's so quiet in there. And the officials actually get on the radio and they like joke about it. They're like, hey, you hear that? Like, and they're just zooming around. And you can't hear it. I mean, it's just quiet. But we probably should introduce our guest. Did we actually do that?
We just kind of went on a rail.
He's just. We talked about it before. He's so awkwardly interviewable. If that's even a word.
I'm not very talkative.
Right.
He's very mellow, and I told him after this deal you won't be. We're gonna pull it out of you.
I don't know. I've only ever seen Mike Smith wound up a couple times.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to talk about that.
Most of the time, I just get wound up with myself. I'm hard on myself, and Jonathan knows this.
Right.
Well, and he's a little hard on Topless Joe, I hear.
Yeah. He was giving Jonathan shit to say tonight, so that's ought to be good, especially with him up in Michigan drinking or wherever he's at.
Well, I kind of figured he was out there cleaning his old lady's boots off that new gal he's got now. You know, he tried bullshitting us and saying that they weren't a thing.
He sent me a Snapchat of them riding horses in the mountains one day.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And did you see the rear end on that horse?
I did. I did.
He looked like he was having a good time following.
Joe was definitely enjoying that. Definitely enjoying that.
Now he's a horse guy and a plumber. He's been helping her dad out there plumbing. I'm like, do you want me to just, he's been trying to buy his house now, and I'm like, do you just want me to have him switch the name over to Mike Smith, buy the house until Sav Acres, I'll work for him? And he didn't like that.
I mean, it could happen, bud. You never know. I mean, he's tangling with one of the most powerful tools in the world.
This is true.
Yeah,
Just saying, we've all been there.
Very, very true. But so Mikey's here, and got a lot of accolades. He sent a list of all the stuff, and I'm like, God, what a scrub this guy is!
Right?
It's like a goddamn novel of all the accomplishments.
Here's the crazy thing, right? So I started at Boone in 19. Well, you didn't start racing IMCA till
2019. That was
2019.
my first year, and I won one feature my first year.
Okay, well that's
more than I did my first year. I didn't win one.
Yeah, I 7
I'm
career.
I'm still waiting on mine.
Cody's still looking for one. But like, the thing that impressed me from when you started racing is, first of all, you showed up in a hobby stock. That gets my heart immediately because that's what I did.
Yeah.
But when you went out and you're racing against these guys that have been in this class for, some of them 20, 25, 30 years, and the patience that you could show and just be able to work, and aggressive too. I'm not going to say you weren't, but to have that patience to go out and be able to pick guys off, get that win your first year, and then it's been lights out ever since.
Yeah, it's kind of like a slow climb. I think probably when I won my first Super Nationals, I never even thought I could win it, even when I was racing it, but somehow it just all panned out. And then after that, it felt like just everything just came very naturally. Just, you didn't have as many mistakes. I don't know. It was so weird how after that moment, how much more clear everything seemed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I can relate to that, Mike, because, the third race that I ever won was Super Nationals. So I didn't really know what winning was. I don't know if I said that right, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it wasn't a thing that we did a lot.
Well, and you had experience being around winning, right?
Right.
And same with you too.
Yes.
You had experience being around winning, but until you win your first big race, you're like, oh, okay, this is.
Yeah, but even then, like when I won my first race, and then went on and won the Super Nationals, everybody's like, "Oh man, how was it?" And it's like,
it kind of put you on the map, where you had people watching you. Before, you were kind of just a nobody. And I'm not saying like in a cocky way that winning that makes you somebody, because
but it does.
You can always be better, but I mean, it's just there's another set of eyes on you because a lot of people watch Boone Super Nationals.
Right, but it's just kind of like this though too, Mike. Our families are so successful in racing and have done so much in racing. Like as soon as you got a car, like I said, I've told you a bunch of times, like I've been a Mike Smith fan since you got a car.
Yep.
Just because of what you do at the racetrack, where your families come from. But then what I also appreciate about Mike Smith is you aren't in your dad's shadows, and I wasn't either. Like we grew up around that. We seen the success. We seen how hard they put in effort and everything.
Yep.
And we went after it, not knowing we were necessarily going after it like we have in our careers. But you created your own name.
Yep.
You created your not the Smith name, but the Mike Smith name. You've got Devin Smith, you've got Doug, you've got your dad, you've got Dustin, you've got Donovan. Like those names right there in the racing world, Bud, are like in the all-time greats, in my opinion. And no, I'm not sucking everybody off here. I'm just saying that is a thing. And when you have that in your family, for me, everybody's like, "Oh, your dad's 5-time Super National champion. What are you going to be?" I didn't look at it that way. I just kind of was like, well, I know my dad's that. And, I mean, I want to win those kind of races, but I'm going to do it on my own thing. Like, I don't feel like your dad or your uncles just handed you shit.
No.
They made you work for it. They had to work for it.
No, my dad is one of the hardest people when it comes to racing. You could go out there and do 10 great things and one wrong thing, and he's going to tell you that wrong thing, but sometimes that's the best thing to learn off of.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's such constructive criticism too, because it's coming from your dad.
Yeah.
So like, I always took it as like, like I did 10 other things that were great, and you pointed out the one lap that I slipped up, and cost me 3/10.
But most of the time, he won't even watch me, so it gets him too nervous. But I can't watch him either.
Yeah.
Right.
But I can watch Will rail that top, though. Man, that kid's wild. He needs to race a modified.
And that's your younger brother, right?
Yeah.
So that's a different thing. That's like a brother thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is he your only sibling?
No, I got 2 sisters and then Will.
And Will. Right on.
That was the question I was going to ask. So, like, since you've had success, does Will put pressure on himself to like try to perform, or is he just like, we're just going to go race?
No, it's kind of a touchy subject. He always is trying to compare himself to me. I'm like, you just can't do that.
Yeah.
He just needs to calm down, and he'll win a lot of races.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, every week he just like he gets higher and higher on that racetrack, and he is whipping that thing in there. And that thing, I mean, it is fun to watch if you actually haven't ever watched Will race that thing. And he's taken himself out so many times and being like right in position to do something. But we talked about that though too here a couple of weeks ago with the Elmquist deal and Jackson and Jocelyn and all these young racers that are coming into the sport. It's fun to see that. I mean, I feel like I'm getting old because I'm saying this shit, but it's fun to see that stuff,
right.
Like the Caden Rice thing. Like he's been around racing, and you could tell last year that he got better and better and better as the year went on. And I think you're right. I think Will's got a great future ahead of him. If Dustin could build him a straight car, because I think he bent that one a few times this year.
That is what he's putting together a new car right now. And I keep joking with him. I go, it's going to take one night for them horns to be back.
Will is always so chill at the window too. He's just like, yeah, we're going racing,
Zero fear in that kid. You guys should see some of the things he's built. He had this old four-wheeler. It was a 3-wheeler. And no, actually it wasn't. It was just an old 4-wheeler. And he took the body off it, put Doug's old Sport Mod sail panels on it, front nose clip, and straight piped it. It's the loudest thing you'll ever hear. But that kid's been in the hospital so many times. Just no fear. There was one time he cracked his head open on the side of the shop because he didn't lift on the dirt bike. Just out of control. He's been like that ever since he was born.
Well, this tracks well because we've seen him race.
Now, is he the youngest?
No, he's the third.
He's the third.
Yep.
So you're the oldest.
Yep. then my
geez.
sister Kitty, and then Will, and then Caitlin.
Oh, nice. I didn't even know you had sisters. I thought it was just you and Will. That's all. I mean, no. I see all the girls come and support all you boys. All like a lot of the women, which is a cool thing. It's like the big Smith corner down there.
Dana's usually leading the pack.
Yeah,
right.
she's the loudest.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, shout out Dana for making all the cool videos.
Yep.
Yeah, I appreciated.
You're kind of a TikTok star now.
I was gonna say some of the TikTok stuff that they were doing at Super Nationals this year was pretty funny. If you don't catch any of
her
that,
balancing was she balancing on a wheel? She was balancing
A
on
jack.
something like
Her and Dustin were doing the
yeah.
jack thing, and then she comes up with some weird ideas, like the one we did at Thanksgiving where we all had like goofy faces, and they were asking. You just never know what you're getting out of them.
See, she would, to me, and this is going to date me. She sounds like somebody who would do really well back before there was social media and cell phones and whatever. She probably came up with stuff to do. I mean,
no, and I think it's neat that people to see what's going on behind the scenes. A lot of people don't see that. Being in the grandstand, so it's cool that she does that to kind of show what we're all about back there in the pits.
Well, maybe we should reach out to Dana. She could come on sometime and tell some behind the scenes stuff.
Oh, I bet she has a brain full of stuff.
I bet so.
I don't know if a lot of people realize how big your guys' family are. When you brought up the whole Thanksgiving thing,
Dude.
I mean, like, do you guys have that in like a machine shed?
Yeah.
Like, because there's like.
Well, my grandma and grandpa had to add on to their house because so many kids are coming. But
It's 8 and 8, right?
yeah, so it was a smaller house, and then all the kids, or all like my dad and uncles and everybody, aunts, left the house, but they had to add on to the house because there's so many people that show up for a gathering.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's
awesome, man.
8 and 8 and all starting with a D that's, as Jonathan would say, savage.
It's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy. So you basically start your career in 2019. 2021, you're the Super Nationals champion. You're the Beaver track champion. I mean, you have 103 career wins in your IMCA hobby stock. Never picked up that national title.
Close.
I know you tried
Bittersweet.
and tried.
Close.
And like, I never tried for a national title. I feel like that was something you really, really wanted to get, and I don't even know the story of why you didn't get it, but why did you continue to try to chase that until you moved to your sport bond?
Well, I think it was my third year. I kind of got close, and I was kind of like, that might be something I want to try, doing. And then that next year, I think I came out and I had like 37 wins, and I didn't win it. And I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. It was fun to do, but it also kind of took the fun out of it, because you'd have nights, you'd start 16th or 12th and get second or third. You should be excited. You had a good night, but you had to win because there's somebody else out there that's winning, and you got to try keeping up.
How many national titles does your family have?
Oh man, it's a lot. And that's another reason I want to do it, because my all done it, but a national title and the race champions are my kryptonite.
My dad, we talked about that in that last podcast. Like, he never ran for a national title. He wanted to win that Ron F. Camp Memorial race. Like, those are two really big things. And it goes back to that whole thing of that, if you don't think we're not hard on ourselves or want those kind of wins because of what our family, I mean, let's face it, a lot of the racers that race across the country, their family's been racing for a while. I mean, there's not very many people that just pick it up.
Right.
So it's a thing. So then, like, when you go to Thanksgivings, which, or your Christmases, and you talk about all this stuff, like, it's wild, I mean, it's a very, very cool thing. And to win 37 races, it really makes it feel like the system is rigged, which it's not rigged. I'm not saying that, but how do you win 37 races and not win the national title?
I know that. I don't think anything will ever beat that year. I won 37 races and Super Nationals that year. That's
pretty good.
Yeah, that was probably, mountain high there.
Well, and you were how old at the time?
I'm 21 now, so 19 or 18.
18 or 19 years old, winning 37 races. Okay, how illegal was the car?
That is one thing I can swear by. I've never cheated in my life. Other than the enduro, there was 1 year or 2 years ago in Texas. We went down to Cleveland, Texas at the end of the year. You know, there's an enduro. There ain't no rules. Well, I actually ended up, the guy that won it got DQ'd, so they came to check my car, and my carburetor wasn't stamped 4412, and they DQ'd me for it. It was actually more than 10. It was 15 grand that I lost out on. And, you know, Cleveland's down by the ocean, so that was a long ride home.
Oh, man.
You know, that's the other thing. I didn't realize that. I mean, there's a lot of, I don't know how many of you do that enduro stuff, but you guys do that a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we go to Vivian, Louisiana in March, but we had a really good fall down. This year we went, where did we go this year? It's called the SuperTech 600. We went to, gosh, what is that track? It's a well-known racetrack. Man, I can't even think of it. Rocket Raceway Park. Yeah, we had a good time there.
Did you guys win?
Yeah, so that's actually that's actually the funny story. So they made us run transponders. We didn't have counters this year. So you know, me, Dustin, and Devin went up there, got our transponders, came back to the trailer, and you know, smart people would have set the transponders away from each other. We all put them next to each other. So Devin got his right, and me and Dustin got ours mixed up, and we're racing, and we get about halfway through the race, and Dustin pitted, and we're going and going, and we get towards the end there. We're getting like the last 50 laps, and I'm like, man, and they had a scoreboard. I'm like, how come I don't see my number up there? And then the scoreboard was saying 85 was leading. I'm like, there is no way Dustin's passed me that many times to pit, come back out there, and put me that many laps. I know he's passing me, but it was taking him probably, I don't know, 75 laps to pass me once. And I just,
jeez, that's a kick right there, Dustin. I kind of like that. 75 laps, bud?
He kicks my ass all the time. But no, so then all of a sudden I start seeing 22 climbing up on the scoreboard. He's like 5th, 4th. I'm like, there's no way that's right. No way. And we get to the end, and they told Dustin to go across the scale that he was the winner. And I'm like, I'm so confused. And we get back, and Dustin's like, yeah, there's no way. We must have had our transponders mixed up. And I'm like, well, that's all right for me because I don't got to pay taxes on 10 grand then.
So he ended up getting the win.
Yeah. But the worst part that messed it all up was, so the second day, we obviously got our transponders right, and I ended up getting 3rd. Well, there's a $5 grand overall bonus. Well, since the first day, Dustin got like 5th or 6th, I didn't end up getting the bonus.
Oh, damn. Damn, so you could have swept the whole damn thing.
I know, that was actually my first ever enduro that I won, but I technically didn't win
didn't.
That is crazy. You guys would do that. Mix the transponders up.
Oh, man, that's wild.
They could have fixed that in the tower. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, I know. Well, they were having problems with it glitching because it actually said that Dustin didn't win, but there was one lap that we had 2, and they were on the rear end, 1 on each side, but they wouldn't hit. Like, all of a sudden, you'd have, you know, an 18-second lap, and then the next lap would be 36 seconds because it was skipping a lap.
Oh. Yeah,
but it's a lot of money to have mistakes like that happen.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people that weren't happy about it.
I bet.
That's crazy.
I bet.
I mean, well, yeah, like you said, you're talking, you know, $5,000. I mean, that's a lot to go down to a show like that. And
not that he's counting is actually $15,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think I would have paid the taxes on that one. I've been all right with it, but so at least you guys still ended up. You guys won the whole deal, and like you guys always do.
And then we kind of do a kitty between me, Devin, and Dustin, and we just keep donating to Devin.
That's no shit. I heard like a few years ago. Didn't he go to Texas or somewhere? You guys went somewhere. He won the race. They bought his car.
Yeah, he
did a raffle. He bought a raffle ticket and won the car back.
Yep. Yeah, you have to win.
Wait, what? You won the car back?
Yeah, so you have to win both nights and the overall, and you have to sell. You have to auction your car off. So he had to auction his car off, whatever, and then we were in the field hauling shit, and he's like, "I'm gonna buy some raffle tickets." I don't know how many he ended up buying, but sure shit, he ended up winning, and the guy hauled it back to Iowa for him.
Wow.
Worked out all right.
He would. That would happen to him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, we got a little business I think we got to do, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, well, they already left, but we did want to say thanks to Whether or Not for bringing the full spread in for us. what they bring? They brought in Mac sliders, like they're like mini Big Macs.
Yep.
Mac and cheese.
Yep. And
Crispitos and Odega sauce.
Odega. Yeah.
That's right.
And it was all fantastic.
It's delicious.
He told me
very
that
good.
they were going to put the Odega sauce in little cups and write Odega on them for you.
I mean, it was strong. It was good.
It was good stuff.
It was really good.
Well, before Josh gets hungry again,
Too late.
That's why this episode's brought to you by Whether or Not Food Services.
they're located in Boone, Iowa, home of the world-famous Driveway Breakfast headquarters.
World famous? I've personally done research.
Extensive research. Breakfast in the morning, hot, fresh, and early.
And when Josh eats all day,
They cater at night.
Driveway breakfast, work crews, special events, full catering, whatever you need food-wise there in the Driveway headquarters.
whether it's breakfast in the morning,
Or feeding a crowd at night, whether or not in Boone, Iowa.
So on that note, whether or not we do want to thank those guys for bringing that full spread out. We're going to go to a break here. We'll kick it off to Central Iowa Diesel Performance and Weir's Machine. And then when we come back, we'll continue to talk with Mikey Smith and hear how many more times he screwed up a $10,000 decision. But you are watching Watermelons and Woodchips.
When you go green, precision matters, and that's why you choose Weir's Machine. From suspension components, tools, and data technology, we've changed the game for race teams around the world. Our ultra-force load machines are revolutionizing how teams collect and analyze data, while our Circle Track app provides a data storage notebook, giving you the edge on every turn. We're not here to follow the pack, we're here to lead it. American-made, race-tested, Weir's Machine.
Central Iowa Diesel Performance is a full-service preventative maintenance and truck repair center in Ames, Iowa. While they specialize in high-performance applications, they can do fleet repair, engine maintenance, transmission repair, or things such as brakes and electrical. Anything diesel truck related, Central Iowa Diesel Performance is your go-to shop. Check them out at www.centraliowadieselperformance.com.
Welcome back, race fans. Watermelons and Woodchips presented by Central Iowa Diesel Performance. And before the break, we were talking with Mikey Smith. Obviously, we were just kind of joking about the list of accolades and stuff that you had. And then we kind of went into, how big of a wild man your brother is and stuff. But, let's take a step back from that. So, your family has like deep rooted history in dirt track racing. And, I remember I actually flagged up at Buena Vista when I was in high school with Toby. So like, I remember seeing you running around in Pampers basically up there, and, that Daniel was racing too, racing the Bombers and stuff like that. But, and actually a really funny story. So there's a picture of my dad and I right here. He won the mechanics race in Jason's stock car one time. But I think it was Donovan that was driving your dad's stock car, and he was whooping my dad's ass. So my dad was in Jason's seat, and he couldn't hardly like turn the steering wheel because it was like up, his belly was up against the steering wheel. Well, Donovan was just ripping the top and like drove it off the top, and Dad ended up winning because he drove it off a 3 and 4 coming to the checkers. So that's how we got that picture. But yeah. But, like I said, I was up there for, I think, 2 years with Toby, just, going back and forth on Wednesday nights. And that's kind of where I first saw all the Smith stuff. And it was cool to watch because most of the nights it would be just 1, 2, 3, 4 in the hobby stock class almost every night. So like, where do you come into the picture? Obviously being, the son of Dave is the obvious reason, but like, when did you realize like, hey, I want to do this, or was there a choice?
It was right away that I wanted to do it. We actually have a little tiny dirt track at home. We used to race four-wheelers and go-karts and stuff on all the time, and just right away I knew I wanted to do it, and just from there, just once I turned old enough, actually, when I was 13, I started the enduros because I couldn't race IMCA yet, but as soon as I turned 14, that was the first thing I wanted to do.
So family built car first year?
I actually, my first car was a Sniper Speed, but it wasn't maybe it's just a sniper. It wasn't the actual sniper speed, but it was just an older car because I knew I was probably going to tear it up. Just anybody that's green to something.
Right. I mean, so you start that whole deal. I mean, what's it like on a Saturday night for Mike Smith on the way home, or when you get home and you mess up on the racetrack? Is dad hard on you? Is it mom's hard on you? Is it the uncles? What, I mean, you have so many listening ears, but also great mentors in the sport. Like, how don't you just kind of go bonkers just taking that advice?
No, and I wouldn't be who I am today without all of them. I've learned so much. I mean, I don't care how good you are. You got to have good teachers and somebody to discipline you and just keep you hungry for more, I guess. But as soon as I pull off the racetrack, the whole group, they just come together around the car and we just sit there and talk about it. And some are more so, well, why didn't you do this? Well, some, like Dustin's probably the best to talk to about it after a race. He understands it, especially from being done with it. I mean, he still races enduros and stuff, but from IMCA racing. But I like talking to Dustin about it. My dad, obviously, he's hard on me, but I'm also hard on myself. There's a lot of times, after a race, I'll mess up or something. He says something, and we'll go a couple days without talking.
Right. Well, I mean, I've experienced that with you. You go out and win races, and you come in and say that you need to be 0.3 quicker, and I'm like, well, you were half a second faster than the field. What do you mean? But I understand, where you're going with that, and I can relate to that, too, with the amount of family that we have, and going on that's involved in the racing team. But it just seems different with the Smiths because there's just so many of you, like I racing with your dad and Johnathon and
they've all done it. They've all had their different experiences with it where they can relay it back to me. And I'm all ears when it comes to that stuff. I always want to be better because I always think there's somebody else out there better. And that's one thing about me. I'll never quit.
Who is the best racer in the Smith family, in your opinion? And yes, you can choose yourself.
I'd say my dad. He's won some national. I mean, he's still looking for that Super Nationals championship. But I mean, man, the things he does, and like no offense to my uncles, but I mean, they wouldn't be anywhere without my dad either. Building, late nights when they'd get claimed.
Is he the one that started the whole racing gig? Like, did your grandpa never raced or did the enduro stuff? It was just kind of Dave started doing that. I mean, what got him into it?
I think he said something to do with figure eighting, and then it kind of moved to the econo stocks and stuff like that. But I mean, we all work together out of the same shop at my dad's house, and all the tools are by my dad and electricity, all that. It's just, my dad does a lot, for everybody, and everybody appreciates the hell out of it.
He's the oldest.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's like Alpha Smith over there. Yeah. He's got control. Like, yeah, take me out, and you're not having no tools this week.
Well, he's also the one that had 15 come after him, so he kind of probably had to be a leader. And as the oldest in my family, we only had 3. But
he was the oldest of the boys. There was
the oldest boy. Okay,
3 girls before him.
Oh,
okay.
No.
So
wow. You see your guys' pictures that you guys post on there with the family pictures and stuff, and it's just like, man. And I've been to your guys' farm there, and it is cool. I mean, I wasn't allowed into the shop where the race cars were, but that tour was shut off that day. But
it was cool. Like going to Hendrick. You had to stay behind the glass.
Right. Yeah. It was tarps, but yeah. I mean, it's cool that you guys all work out of that same shop, I mean, and I think a lot of people, when there is tension on the racetrack between the brothers.
That happened this year with Doug and Devin.
At Buena Vista, yes. I mean, there were millions watching. Okay, maybe not millions, but there was at least a couple thousand.
It actually wasn't that bad. I thought there was going to be some words said. Nothing really got said. I know my dad and Devin got into it multiple times.
Yeah, that's got to be a brother thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a brother thing and mixing racing. Like I seen that all week this week with my 2 nephews. I mean, they were fist fighting over gummy worms and
pointing peckers.
Yeah, and dirty water pointing peckers. I mean, it was wild,
Damn.
But I just always kind of wondered what it was like, because like we always come back to the shop after the races, or you're riding home with your crew guys and you're talking about the night. And so, it made me laugh when my dad told the story about Sweet Anderson, and then running out of fuel. Like, we have those same conversations, and usually Duck's pissed off and doesn't say a whole lot. But
that's just par for the course, though. With that.
It is. I mean, if I get a rub mark on it, he's at the trailer already, having a Marlboro Light and a drink of tea. But it's just like, what is it like for? So there's. I mean, how many of you racing still? 6?
Well, it's me, Will, my dad, Devin, Doug, Blaine, and who am I missing?
Your
Max.
Yep, the Niner.
Yep. And I don't know. There's a lot of us.
7.
Yeah.
7 people racing.
6 or 7.
6 or 7 of them. Yeah, racing on a weekly basis somewhere in the state. It seems like you guys are always, either you guys are at the Beaver, you're at Algona, or you're at Spencer, or you're at Boone. Do you not like Marshalltown?
I've never. Actually, I've raced Marshalltown once. It scares me. I flew off the top right away.
Figure it out, Jerry. God, you got one of the best drivers in the state, and he's scared to come over there.
That was my first night, my second year. I went into turn 1. I just didn't turn.
Yeah, I've had a lot of tore up shit over there at Marshtown. It took quite a few years for the old Bobcat to figure that one out, I tell you. But
now wait,
it is a great racetrack.
Damon Murdy said that it's not the high banks anymore, so I think you'll be more comfortable over there now.
I know. I need to talk to Donovan. Donovan used to get around that place pretty good.
Yes, he did.
And he's still got that Rage stock car. I'm trying to get him knock the dust off it.
I was so shocked last year, but another cool thing, his son is getting into it, Blaine.
He loves that. Don's there every night working on that hobby stock.
That's so awesome.
That's awesome.
That's like, as a parent, I haven't experienced that yet because Ice Dog, he's still a little wet behind the ears. We don't know what he's going to do yet.
Well, we know he can't drive a jet ski.
Yeah, he's
We do know that.
literally wet. behind the ears.
Oh, he was wet. So was I. But
Eventually, after you fell out of the sky.
yeah, right. Yeah, no shit. It's. I'm sure that's a thing. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a child doing it yet. But I was really shocked to see Donovan retire. Like even when Dustin retired, it's kind of like the Llewellyns. They just vanished
Well, Dustin,
from the racing world.
he had a hell of an accident in that modified
Up in Alta.
Alta.
Yeah.
Is that what retired him?
It messed his back up, didn't it?
Yeah, really bad. He still has back problems.
I mean, Jesse Sobbing's back's been screwed up for like years. He's still racing. What's the deal, Dustin? I mean, is it that bad? I mean,
I
we
tell
have
Dustin
people asking.
all the time. I ask him all the time, like, please just go race my sport mod. And
Hey.
he's like, no, because every time he races my dad's stock car, he blows it up. It's happened like 3 times in a row. There was one. He went down to Tiny Lund, I think, 3 years ago. Didn't even make it out to hot laps. Went to go start the car and broke the block sitting there.
So how does that work? Is that a family matter, or is that like, Dustin, you're responsible for fixing my motor?
No,
thing?
my dad kind of just plays it as probably would have happened to me. But
Right.
Dustin
Yeah.
don't see it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, and if he's going to go enduro racing, come on. A 20 lapper at Boone,
Hey,
let's go.
maybe if we want to see Dustin Smith race again, we need an enduro race at Boone Speedway.
Yeah, I would like that. Come on.
Has
A
that
big
ever,
one.
has that ever been done?
Actually, no.
Boone.
There was somebody reached out to me about doing that, and I was like, "Yeah, Lottie's gonna hate that."
Was it Vondrak? Mike Vondrak?
Yes,
I
yeah, it
think
was
it was.
Mike. Yeah,
So-
Mike had reached out to me, and I was like, "Man, I'd love to do it. I just know Lottie's just gonna be like, no, that's
We had an internal request for a fall special
yeah,
after Super Nationals.
yeah,
Maybe we try to pitch it. I would not promise anything to anybody, but
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
right."
I'll have to let Colton know on the transponders. He'll probably leave the country.
right.
200 laps. He
I was
goes to
going to say,
hell with
Mike,
that.
we do have the GM. Yeah. We got these 2 guys here that seem like they're really important at the Boone Speedway. They answer a lot of questions. They do a lot of shit there, so this could be a possibility.
No, that would be awesome.
It would be pretty fun.
A big paying
Yeah.
one, you'd get some people to travel up, or even if you could time it right with the enduros Mike Vondrak has up in Spencer, where you get, something on the same weekend or work together and something like that. That'd be neat.
What's a big paying thing? Because Boone's really generally right around the average area or a little below that. So, I mean, are you talking 10 or 15,000, or are we talking a couple thousand?
No, I mean, it depends if you want to get people to travel up all the way down.
How
from
many
Texas.
cars go to an event like that? Typically, just is it like 40? Is it?
No, like down in Texas for the 2 days of 10-10 and then the overall of 5, so 25,000. There's a little over 100 cars that show up.
No
to that.
shit.
Yeah, but I mean,
wow,
it gets hectic. I mean, it's
That's
crazy when there's a lot of cars out there.
Do they all go at the same time?
Yep, we all line up 3 wide, and then we just take. It's a start stop, so we just all take off, and you don't stop.
And you said 2 transponders on the car at all times. So
Yeah,
it's like
that's what we
backup?
did last year. But most of the time, you just have a counter up in the stands that has a stopwatch, and they write down each lap that you cross, and then at lap 50 they'll raise their scoreboard up just so they have a camera to make sure nobody's cheating.
We got to have 100 counters, bud.
Each person like brings their
Brings
own,
their
right?
own.
Yep. So like my
so
sister
that's
will
how
count.
you guys win all of those.
Yeah. Hey, Devin actually messed one up one time, and he actually ended up getting DQ'd for it.
Really?
They forgot to fill out a time block.
We always knew Devin was a little strange.
Yeah, the one that I've ever been around was they had one at Stewart a few years back, and they hung a digital clock, a little bigger than that one, but on the fence, and then they had a camera basically just focused on there. So then when the thing was over, I think that was the top 3. They went back and they reviewed it real quick to make sure that like they spot checked every 10 laps that the lap that they wrote down matched the time that they wrote down.
Well, I tell you what, IMCA TV would be phenomenal with that, especially at the Boone Speedway because of how great they are. Ian, shout out to you, the man upstairs there in the Eagle's Nest, doing the video footage.
Yeah.
There at the Boone Speedway. I mean, this could be a thing. Yeah. This could be the newest thing at the Boone Speedway. It's 2020. Do I need to talk to Lottie? He likes me right now. We're not racing.
That's true. Yeah.
No, it'd be cool. Especially
I'm not sure where he is.
That
He
would
could
be
be here
crazy.
between
I
here
mean,
and Arizona.
seriously.
Yeah, he might be in a truck stop in Kansas right now. We're
Maybe
not
you
sure.
guys need to grow a set of balls like I do when my parents are away. We're thinking about bringing the popcorn machine back.
Oh God, Steph's gonna kill you.
She's gonna kill me if I really bring that back. But it's been a request at the bar. So
you got to bring it here for the race party first, right?
I got one here.
Oh, perfect.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we got a dog roller. We got T-Gun's dog roller here. Well, actually, I think Dad made him come pick it up.
I think Cody and I are coming out. We're going to try that whiskey, I think.
Hey,
I did.
I told G we should do a podcast during the party.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Let's do it.
God,
God,
it'd
that'd
be
be
cool,
awesome.
Are you in, G?
He's going to be ice fishing in Clear Lake or something.
What's the date?
February 7th. February 7th, the Logue Race Party. It's a Saturday before Super Bowl. I did that, so, it was one of the only times because we're getting ready to gear up for the Clash on the Coast.
Yeah.
February 21st through the 28th. Mike,
Yeah, come on, Mike.
we know you don't get out of Iowa much.
You like to travel to Louisiana. Let's go to Florida.
If Devin will let me take his toter.
Devin?
Ooh, Devin.
Oh, there you go. Now it's on Devin.
Hey,
Now
actually,
on Devin.
it's still kind of half my dad, so I got permission right there.
You're making this easier for us here.
I mean,
Let's go.
we could probably get some fuel money rounded up for you.
I bet we could.
I mean,
Oh yeah, so you said February 7th. Okay.
Yeah.
we might be all right.
Are you
February
good?
7th. It's the first Saturday
Yeah,
in February.
kids districts are the next day.
Let's do it.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean,
You know how
that'd
rowdy
be,
that podcast is going to be?
Oh, buddy, I'm telling you,
that'd be awesome.
It gets Western in here real quick.
Yeah. Sweet.
Real quick. But I mean, Mike, you have all of this stuff, and in 2025, I mean, you're the state champ 3 years in a row. You click off track championships at Algona. I'm not even going to try to say it. Algona,
Klisuth.
Boone. You missed the championship at the Boone Speedway in 2023. Otherwise, you would have swept those 3 tracks, Spencer, Boone, and Algona, 3 years in a row. And you miss it. Why did you miss it? And how were you able to still gain the state championship that year? Was it because you had those other titles? Were you trying to get those 3 track titles all
No.
3 of those years, or are you just going with it?
I was going to actually go to Harlan that year. I was going to try running for points there, and it's kind of boring without having your whole family at the racetrack. I figured that out right away. Just be it by myself. Actually, that night I went all by myself. My buddies can go with me, so I'm parked by nobody. I didn't know anybody down there, and it was just no fun. I'm like, all right, I got to go back to Boone, but I had a shot there to win the points that year even after missing a night, but I stepped on it.
Did you win that night by yourself?
I believe so, or second, maybe. I don't know.
Damn, yeah.
Was it closer to Harlan or is it closer to Boone?
Harlan's a little farther away. I think
away.
Harlan's like an hour and 15 from us. Boone's right at an hour.
Okay, right on. Depends on if there's trains or not. That 15 minutes, huh?
So that 23, was that the year that you came up short in the national title?
Yep. Yeah, there's 3 years in a row I came up short.
Yes. 3 years in a row he went for that national title and just, man, I mean, it's not, I feel what you're saying there. I'm not trying to jab on you, but it's just, man, how do you have that much? I mean, I'm looking at this, people, if you could look at this stat sheet of Mike Smith, I mean, you just wonder how he does it. You know, how he didn't get that, how he didn't click that off, you know, and then in 2025 you decide to go to a sport mod. What, just needed something different, or you were tired of Zach Olmstead running you over, or what was it?
No, I don't know. I mean, I was having a lot of fun in the hobbies, but a lot of people forget I do this for fun. I mean, I'm trying to make a living, and I got a lot of things I need to buy, especially, you know, on the farming side and trying to buy a house. I mean, I ain't that old yet. There's a lot of things that need to come first before racing, and that's why I just hung it out in the hobby for so long. And I mean, for the price of everything, I kind of wish I would have moved down to like a bomber or something, but but no, I was ready for something different. I know Doug had good success in the sport mod, and I always like to be different, and I was not ready to race against my dad and Devin and all them Doug in the stock car.
I mean,
yeah, that's what made the call then.
Yeah.
I mean, but still, though, you come out in the 2025 season and you're national rookie of the year, or you're the national rookie that year. You pick up the Boone Speedway Track Championship, first time ever trying for it, which is a tall task to do that at Boone Speedway. You then go to the Beaver and pick up the Track Championship there. You pick up 13 races, 13 wins. What does that say for 2026 and Mike Smith Sport Mod Racing? You got Doug's car, you bought a Brand X car, success right away, right out of the gate with that thing, super fast. There was also nights where you were kind of like Will. You kind of took yourself out of those races to where, you know, you created a rival with Matt Avila. We talked about rivals. Mm-hmm. I feel like that is a rival at the Boone Speedway. Mike Smith, Matt Avila, it's two of the fastest sport mods that race there on a Saturday night. And to do that, I mean, what's the goal for 2026? Are you going to run for? Are you going to try for that national title?
Nope.
No.
If it happens, it happens. But I ain't trying for nothing.
Well, he's going to start out in Florida. I think we've established that.
I mean,
it's hard to get away with livestock, or I would. Because then I'm actually spending a lot of money to be gone. I'm paying for a vacation, and then I'm also paying for somebody to work for me.
Damn.
So-
You got 94 relatives up there, and somebody can't feed the cows? I mean,
well, they watch like 300 million hogs, I think, or something like
yeah.
that. I don't know if you guys have been, but every farmstead around Lake City, I think, has a Smith sign in front of it.
Yeah, we
you
take
guys
care of a lot of hogs.
Take care of a lot of hogs.
What is the number? Do you know it?
I was actually thinking of this on the way over here. I'd say we're probably between me and my dad's side of the family. I'd say we're probably right around 60 to 70,000 pigs a day
Holy
we look
shit.
after.
You guys eat a lot of bacon.
I know.
Man,
A lot of bacon. And
I didn't see any Smith family ground pork that showed up down here. Might have to ask later.
Yeah. So whether or not it brings a spread, this guy's got
Right?
60,000 hogs and we can't even get a bacon strip around here.
Well, we got to be careful. I don't want to offend the van eating pork. I mean, but which is delicious. by the
Right.
way.
Oh, yeah.
Very good
Yeah,
stuff.
absolutely.
Maybe there should be a competition sometime. We could do some pulled pork on each side.
Yeah, no, I love Todd.
Boy, good save, bud. So he takes. I mean, that's pretty insane.
That's
you
nuts.
think about that.
That's
That's a tall task. Plus, you guys got some. You guys farm or crop.
Yep, row
as
crop.
well. Row crop. You guys got any pheasant ground? Anybody can come over there? and hunt?
Yeah. We got a bunch. CRP.
Good. I'm glad I still got your number. I'm gonna call you this fall.
How many acres?
Oh, we have enough. My dad always wants more. He'll never take.
No, right, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, are we talking like plus 5,000? Are we?
No, we're not that big. We're not.
Okay.
We're not like Joe. here.
Okay.
There it is. I was
We're
waiting.
not the BTOs.
You know what, Mike? You said you were pretty shy on here. That was a perfect setup.
It was totally awesome. Yes. Are you guys red or green?
We're blue.
Blue.
Whoa.
We're New Holland.
New
But hey,
Holland.
my dad does have a black Fendt combine. He's in love with that thing.
Really?
And he only lets Dustin.
How in the hell do y'all drive Chevys and you got Ford equipment? That is wild.
That's
No
crazy.
kidding.
And he lets Dustin drive it, who blows all of his stuff up.
Yeah,
and wrecks his car all the time.
And the only time Dustin does run the combine is when my dad's got to come help us fix something on the manure hauling. And sometimes it
Oh
gets
yeah,
ugly.
you guys spread a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
I see snaps of shit spreading a lot.
Yep.
So yeah,
So you guys
that's
had-
where I spend most of my time.
Do you guys have a gas station still too?
Yeah.
Or like a service station. I thought that.
No
yeah.
shit. I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, my dad always helps Dan up at Morrow's, but I mean, my dad's got his hands in everything. He's got a car wash in Lake City and rental houses.
Go Dave.
Yeah.
He does a lot of
How,
everything.
okay, here's the next question. How does your mom put up with it? We see her stomping up and down the pit areas, just happy as ever all the time, putting up with all this crap over the years. I mean, she's got to be a pretty strong woman.
Yeah, she used to never really go, but then I think as now we're all going at to the races, she comes, but she will not watch
Otherwise-
us. She just sits back in the trailer with her head down praying the entire time.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because her first child really started having a lot of success that it brought her out of the house?
No, I think it was because she has to be there in case Will does something really stupid.
That makes good sense. Mother hen. I like it. Right on.
I was like, well, I was thinking it's because everybody else is gone. She'd have to be at the house by herself. But yeah, no, definitely, Will, this is your fault.
Good job, Will.
Yeah, Will stresses her out. Big time.
Well, see, hey, you can tell Will you wanted something.
Yeah.
Good job.
He did win that King of the Hill this year, and he was like, "Oh my God, finally I won something here!" Like, like he was just like,
Was he awkward like Mike?
"Yeah,
Did
No,
anybody
awesome.
watch that last night when him, Joe, and Brandon were going at it? Will threw that haymaker in turn 3. And
Oh, dude.
I thought he was gonna end up in the in the box.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
oh yeah, right."
yeah.
Because he dipped it off the back, didn't he? When he did that, yeah.
Smoked the wall.
Dude.
Okay, I got to bring this up too. Okay, because you guys have got a cruiser car. You guys got a cruiser car there for a while. Remember?
Oh man, yeah, they won everything.
Okay, one of my favorite.
It was War Dog was driving it, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
shout out Warren Blake.
So I remember the night that I bought a car from Hank and Dustin, and that's when Dead Sexy came back. And your sister made a post about, or not your sister, your aunt, Jesus, made a post about how the boys almost died in the cruiser car because Dustin turned them guys around coming down the backstretch going to turn 3. You remember that? And
Yeah.
they backed it into the wall. What? I mean, why did you guys get the cruiser car? Just for something to do?
No, I think it was Blake and Wurr's gig, but I think they couldn't make it that night or something, or they wanted them two to drive to see if they were just that bad.
Who was driving it that night?
I think Devin was driving it. Dustin was the gas man.
Oh, that's awesome. That makes it even better because,
Oh, they were so mad when they got back to the trailer. Devin's like, I've never been so scared in my life.
oh, that is so awesome because I'm telling you, I mean, I don't know if you guys were there watching that night.
I was there.
But
Yes.
that car that we bought from Hank, for whatever reason, that thing's got a cam in it that John Davis ground down, and we put these extra special lifters and shit in that thing, and it was zipping.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fast. And when they they made contact. And I don't know what, I mean, we just seen it. I mean, we just watched the white car come off the, where we pull onto the racetrack, wide open.
Yeah.
And that was the end of that. And the boys, the check's right over there. It says right on there that night. I mean, it was worth $600.
I'll
It was
tell you,
wild.
That night, a lot of eyes went, yeah, we saw that too. And do we have cruiser cars at Boone anymore?
Well, I know they had that big meeting. That you guys
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jody had to have the cookie milk talk with all the
I
cruiser drivers.
did.
Yes, he
I
did.
did.
Good night.
Yeah, because I think there was another night where somebody just lawn darted the wall and his helmet came off or something.
hot laps.
And I'm
Guys.
like, what in the f- are you guys doing?
We're racing for a trophy, guys.
Dude. And we're practicing. And these guys aren't wearing their seatbelts and they're cutting their legs all to hell. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah, it was wild.
I've always wanted to. I've been meaning to ask you that since the night that happened that night. I'll never forget it, man. And then the next day, or that night when Dana posted that on there that they about died, I'm like, oh my God, I mean, you could almost see it in their face. We were there.
Oh,
Yeah.
they've had a lot of near-death experiences. They used to take old junk cars and go kill each other out in the pasture or something. I mean, they have very, very good stories of all this shit they used to do.
So you guys do like a family race thing on your track, right? With a bunch of shitbox cars sometimes too, right? Like I've seen videos of you got like a dozen cars of people driving these things, and it's like on that. I mean,
It'll fit inside here.
right? That track's probably the perimeter is about as big as this shop. Probably,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. No, we all got the idea that it was COVID year we started that. We were all bored. You know, you couldn't do nothing, so we all went and bought a bunch of just old beaters, and we'd actually go out there and we'd have a heat race and a feature. And my dad was in this little 1996 Geo Tracker, and he rolled that thing so many times. It was just top heavy, but he had an advantage because it was 4-wheel drive, and he would just kick our asses. But you touch him once, and he's rolling.
How many times you roll him?
Oh man, I bet he rolled it 4 or 5 times. We all really rolled it. That was, knock on wood, that was the only thing I've ever rolled. I had this old blue Bonneville, and my dad just drilled me right in the left side door, and I just rolled it right off the top of the racetrack.
I've seen those videos too. It's just dustier than hell.
Yeah, but we got after it. I mean, we made our own little water truck. Dustin made us like a tire packer, a sheep's foot.
That's awesome.
They got J-Van to come sheep's foot for him.
Oh, he was running the grader. I'll guarantee. Guarantee he was running the grader on there. No grader action down at the Coke Syrup this year, though. I did see that. They kept
They
that
had
sucker
Bulldog
parked.
filling up the.
He was putting Dr. Pepper in there, not Coke Syrup.
Yep. Yeah, we had Spence was listening on the private channel too. We had a lot of fun with that.
Oh, you guys have a private channel?
We
at the...
absolutely had a private
Really?
channel at the barn. Yes.
Mike, did you know about the private channel?
No.
Yeah, they have a private channel at the racetrack. I haven't got what channel it is yet, but it is on the race receiver. I just got to figure out what channel it is.
We threw a blocker on so you can't get it with the scanner. So you good luck. You got about 1,000 to choose from.
Speaking of this, there was a time at Boone where you could hear like construction workers on the receiver. Do you remember this?
Absolutely.
And you could hear they were working on something.
Johnny Forklift.
Oh yeah, Johnny Forklift. Yeah, somebody was out. They were doing something during the races. You could hear people, and they're like, "You can hear stuff on the receiver." So Matt Sorensen runs over and just grabs his helmet. Do you remember this? And he's like looking in your helmet and like looking for. He's like, "Do you only got one receiver?" I'm like, he's only got one receiver. He does not have a secret channel going on. You can hear the Spanish people talking on the receiver.
Yeah.
I don't think Mike Smith is talking in Spanish to these people on the catwalk
without his helmet on.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
was
'cause
that this year?
Yes.
I remember somebody saying that, but now that you say it, I do remember somebody checking my helmet.
Yeah, because he was over. He's like, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, checking his helmet. I'm
Mike
like,
was too busy signing autographs to know what they were doing with his helmet.
So Mike, I got to ask, do you still have the hobby stock?
Yes. Will actually just sold my last one I ever built. That was the
pink one?
The pink one. Yep.
Okay. But you still have the black and gold or black and yellow one?
Yep.
You gonna hang on to it?
Oh yeah, that's my baby.
Well, but my question's twofold here. Have you talked to IMCA and would they let you run that if you had a license? Would they let you run it in the Race of Champions?
Yeah, I mean,
Have you thought about that?
No, I guess I haven't, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. But I did run Will's hobby in that Salute to Veterans Race of Champions, and wow, talk about bad.
Yeah.
Bad. And then I go out in the sport mod, and I'm like running into everybody because I'm like overturning the hell out of it.
Quick
I
steer,
felt so
gotcha.
bad. I felt like an idiot that night.
Well, you were talking about how much you want to win that Race of Champions, and it made me think. I'm like, well, if you're eligible for the other one and you have a license, I was curious if you'd thought about that.
I know, and I was asking Joe the other day, am I eligible for this year for Race Champions in the sport mod, qualifying since I won rookie national points?
I think so.
Yes, I do believe you are
Should be.
because it's a national thing. And then,
Well, when you win the track championship somewhere this year, you'll be eligible anyway. So
I can't rely on that.
I heard there's a new gun coming to town.
really,
Yeah.
Who's that?
And they're headed straight for the 22 car.
oh,
The
And the
21X.
2X.
who do you got?
I can't say.
Got it? Is it confidential?
It is confidential.
Ivan finally getting a sport mod?
No, bud.
I seen him wheeling a moped one time out here.
I got to get a frame rack before he gets a car.
This is no shit. So I'm coming out here to Jonathan's for something, and I see Ivan. He looks like Donkey Kong riding that moped, and he's got a milk crate bungee corded. It looked like Hank's bungee cord. He's got this thing. He's got his backpack in the back of it, and I'm like, did he ride that thing all the way from down Ogden?
Yeah,
on the old moped.
But he can get her up to 46 downhill with a south wind.
Damn.
That's the one I wiped out on.
Yeah. Was he on 30 or old 30?
Old 30.
Thank God.
Yeah. I mean, I figured out he was running a little different air pressure in the front tire. That's why she went down on me. He was doing that for cornering and shit over there in Ogden.
I gotta ask, whatever happened to the pickup that Warren Blake left here to go get parts when we were working on the sport mod? And they thought that thing was backfiring and dying. You remember that pickup?
Which one? The little white one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I gave that to Ivan. And I bought it from Jake McBurney, actually. It was a little Nissan pickup. Yeah, these guys show up. I'm like, oh, yeah, just take the pickup. I mean, just be ginger with it, you know. I mean, it was a little Nissan. And come to find out, it had a rat's or a mouse nest on top of the intake that had chewed through a couple of the wires. And I think that's kind of what was going on with that thing. But
that would be problematic.
Ivan, I mean, this thing, I mean, my kid is, I mean, he's just a big boy. I mean, he's just a big kid. He's tall. He's just big kid. Well, in this, the reason I bought it was because it was a single cab and the passenger door handle was broke off, so he couldn't get his buddies in unless he had to roll the window down or open it from the inside. It was this 5-speed. The air conditioning worked. But Ivan literally looked like Herman Munster in that thing. I mean, he was just like, you know, he blew a brake line on it, and I ended up selling it, and he got a different whip, and then he blew the tranny out of that.
Then he had to use the moped.
And now, so he was on the moped, and then now he's got the Ranger.
Oh,
yeah, I'm like, right on, bud.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Well,
should we take one more break and then come back?
We got to do some questioning.
Yep, we got questions and So, hey, when we come back, we'll finish up with Elmquist Towing question of the week, and then we have some mailbag questions that some people sent us on Messenger and Facebook and all the things. And then we'll finish up with Mikey. You've been listening to and watching Watermelons and Woodchips. This next segment is brought to you by Logue Fabrication, your go-to shop for custom metal fabrication. From residential and commercial projects to auto racing applications, Logue Fabrication delivers quality and precision every time. They're not just fabricators, they're racers too. Proud home to Rage Hobby Stock and Stock Carts you see tearing up Boone Speedway every week. Whether you need a custom railing, a commercial build, or race-ready metalwork, trust the team at Logue Fabrication to get it done right. Logue Fabrication, where craftsmanship meets horsepower. We can help you stand out anywhere with P1 Promotions, the home of P1P Canopy. From the racetrack to the ball fields to trade shows and beyond, our custom pop-up canopies are built to showcase your brand in style, with multiple sizes and full customization available. But we don't stop there. P1 Promotions also delivers custom rugs, apparel, sportswear, trade show setups, and even P1P custom awards that make an impact. You can see all we have to offer at www.p1pcanopy.com. Welcome back, race fans. Watermelons and Woodchips still here with Mikey Smith, and we're going to try and jump into we actually have the Elmquist Towing question of the week, and then we actually got, I guess we called it the mailbag, right? Mm-hmm. We had a couple people send us some questions, but Justin Chestnut, one of Chad Christensen's buddies, sent us a list of questions that we can answer, which is pretty cool. And then we have something else that we might share before the end of it.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, I think we should too. It's pretty that's pretty good. But getting into the Elmquist Towing question of the week, and actually this is a perfect setup for our buddy over here, because this pertains to racing with family. And the Elmquist Towing question of the week was, have you ever wrecked a family member or friend to win a race? So we're going to send this off to you first. Well, Johnathon too. He's
Well, the most recent one I can think of was this year in Alta, Devin and Doug, but neither one of them ended up winning it. So, but no, me and Will raced against each other there for a while. I actually did enjoy that, but me and him, I don't think me and him ever hit each other once.
I don't have any other siblings. I'm an only child. But if I did have a sibling, yeah, you bet your ass that I'd be rubbing that.
So what happens when you get the other car out for the Airs deal? You have to just put. Well, you have to change motors too, don't you?
For what?
When you get the other Chevelle out.
Oh, the other. I mean, no, the motor's the same.
It's just
the
wheels.
white 5s. Yeah, like so. The one and only time that I got to race my dad was we were at the 20,000 win show at Farley, and he was in Dusty Seidler's sport mod car, and I was in my sport mod, and we go out there, and I'm like, I mean, I really harp, like, it was a deal. Like, I actually pissed my dad off because I just wanted to experience that, you know. Like, I mean, I'm a little biased. I think my dad's one of the GOATs of all time. And so we had this opportunity, you know, and it was a Harris car. I was in my Harris car, and so I finally, I mean, after months, I think it was just a pride thing for my dad, and I just think that he just didn't, you know, I don't know. I mean, that's my opinion on it. I could be wrong, Dad, but finally he gave in. We go out there and they drop the rag, and I mean, I'm like out there swerving. I got my tires warmed up. And, you know, my dad's always telling me not to be racing in hot laps. But I'm racing my dad in hot laps, okay? And I mean, this is the first time I've ever been at Farley. So they drop the rag, and I mean, I can't even touch him. I mean, he just walks away from me. So I come pulling into the pits, and I'm just like cheesing the whole time, just like, you know. Like. And we go to pull into our pit area, and there was this mud hole right next to our trailers. Well, he turned, I turned, wiped the whole left side quarter panel door, everything in the pit area clean off.
Not even hot lapping.
Not even hot lapping.
Oh, my God.
And my Uncle Jeff's like, Bud, what are you doing?
Bud, we're parking.
Yeah, and it was just because when I hit the mud, you know, like, you know what I'm like, when you hit mud in an open wheel car, even in a stock car or whatever, they just shove, and I just shoved right into him, you know, and it was just like, really, you know. But that's really the only time I have. The only time that I've ever actually swiped or ran into somebody was that guy I was talking about at Stewart. Other than that, I mean, I really, really try to race everybody respectfully, and like we've talked about it before. I think a lot of guys race racers how they get raced, and I think a lot of those guys do that on a weekly deal. Like there's been times where, you know, Doug, Deb, I've even ran into your old man, or even Donovan. You know, I was building Donovan's car, and I went in and wiped him out and everything, you know, and the next week it was like none of that had ever happened, you know. And Don, he you know, gave it right back, and it was totally my fault. I mean, I got out of the car, went right down there, and I'm like, hey man, he's like, no problem, you know, but he fed it back like, hey, don't fuck around, because I'll give you the same thing, you know. And I honestly, truly believe that 98% of the racers probably race that way.
Oh, yeah. I can't tell you the amount of people I've roughed up coming to the checkered flag. I mean, I've done it to Brandon Nielsen multiple times.
How come you've never done it to Zach Olmstead?
Because I don't race against him enough.
That's fair.
That's funny. That's funny. It leads right into the segue. The first comment on this was from Morgan. It said, my brother Zach wrecked me for the win on the last lap. The only way he was going to win was running me over. Bobcat told me he'd fix my car for free if I ever had to get him back.
I did tell him that.
Oh, trust me. If I had my shot at him, I'd definitely take it.
Race of
Champions. He took something really big from me.
Oh, Race of Champions 2026. We might see some action, folks.
Could happen. Could happen.
And you know what though? But that's the other thing is, you know, that created a controversy. Like you guys are officially rivals for the rest of your lives, in my opinion. On that note, it's kind of like Randy Roberts and I. You know, like we're friends, but we were rivals too. You know, because he was the crate killer, and we had a crate.
No, usually I don't hold grudge, and I don't really necessarily hold a grudge, but for what that race was and what it could have been to me.
You won't forget it.
I will not forget that moment.
Yeah.
And you know what?
But it made me a better person because I had all the rights to be very mad, and that's one time I was very just like, it is what it is.
Right. What is Mike Smith's kryptonite?
Definitely the race champions. There was one year I was gonna win that sucker, and I got tech, the night before after a qualifier, and we didn't get a spark plug wire back on, and I led half that thing on 7 cylinders, and Zach was actually beating the shit out of my car to get around me, and he ended up getting around me, and I was devastated. My dad was so mad because it's just something we were there all day looking over the car, and we just missed it. And I mean, that stuff bothers my dad like no other.
That's a nut kicker, ain't it? I mean, I've been there too. I mean, it's a thing. It's so hard for me to wrap that around my head that you've never won that race. I mean,
he's got a couple of them, doesn't he?
Oh, he's got a lot.
Yeah.
Of race champions,
Yeah.
but he
Not the big one.
Not the
I
big one.
thought that he had won a Super Nationals. Everyone has won one except him and Doug, correct?
No, Doug's one in the sport.
Doug
Oh,
won-
in the
Doug
sport
won
mod.
sport
Yep,
mod.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. 2017.
You guys got a whole room full of
Or no,
Eagles,
16.
probably. Eagles and little bell helmets. And,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
No, all my dad. Obviously my dad's my idol, but just seeing all the stuff he does, and I wish I knew half the stuff he does, and half the shit he's experienced. It's crazy, but no, it's neat.
It's pretty
really
cool.
is.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
So, getting back to the question, I got to ask you: contact going to the line for a win ever? Anybody?
Tim Ward,
Okay.
my first modified win.
Marshalltown.
Marshalltown was more of a. I think that it wasn't. What am I trying to say here? Tim's a great racer, and I don't. It wasn't it was just a racing deal, and I actually got a lot of shit that I stuffed him in the wall at Boone, and thank you Ryan Clark, and IMCA TV for showing Tim actually got into the wall first and came down into me.
I remember that now.
And I mean, but what that's an adrenaline that I'm talking about. It's just like and to do that against Tim Ward, I mean, was like,
Sure.
what an awesome way to get one.
You get to tell that story. He's now won Super Nationals twice.
Right. That's right.
That's-
Yeah.
it's not a scrub you're talking about.
Right. And it goes back to the whole Tom Berry thing that we talked about. You seen Mags picked up the old TikTok reel there and then slid in some of them sliders. And it's like, and that wasn't me jabbing at Tom. I mean, I was pissed. I mean, he's lucky that he's in the gym every day, because I was going to throw him on his head like a yard dart that night. But I respect. I respect Tom because of that, because it motivated me and it
Sure.
it made me want to do better. I mean, I didn't like it.
Well,
It straight pissed me off.
You heard 5-time when you said what Tom said to you.
Oh yeah.
He agreed with Tom.
That's right.
Yeah, he
I know.
agreed
My
with Tom.
dad, I think Mike can attest to this too. I think our dads, with the success that they've had and how bad they want us to have it too. That's just a shaping. That's what shaped us. That's what's given us the character in the sport, is those little chit chats or those little jabs or those little, hey, I'm going to kick you in the bag here a little bit, son. I love you, but I'm not going to tell you. I don't know if your dad's like this or not, but my dad doesn't. I mean, he always tells me good job, but when you pick up like a Super Nationals or you pick up a big race like that, it's like they're almost kind of emotional.
Oh, I was almost choked up that first one.
You know what I mean,
Oh,
though?
yeah.
Like, yes, it's like just, man, it's such a thing, so those are my biggest criticizer is my dad, because he tells me how it is, and usually I don't like it, but it is the cold hard truth.
Sure.
I try criticizing my dad. I'm trying to get him to throw sliders all the time, but he just no.
My dad won't do it
Because
either.
He don't want somebody to do it to him, so he don't do it. If I'm like, you got to do it, or somebody's just going to do it. They don't care. I mean, especially in the stock cars, they'll just run your ass over.
Right. And what was it like? I was going to ask this earlier, and we kind of got sidetracked. But when Dave picked up his 100th, it took him a long time. What
was
was
200?
that? 200.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I remember his 100th and out going. I do remember that one because I kept trying to walk down there early. My mom's like, "It's not over yet."
Well, I mean, what a staple in the Smith family. I mean, does he carry the most wins?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I want to know how many wins he has all time, but I mean, it's impossible to figure out because of all the stuff that wasn't sanctioned, long before.
Yeah, and see, when we were talking about Dad's stuff last podcast, it's like he only has, not only, but, he's got 270 wins, but half of those are only IMCA. Like I didn't even, it's my dad, and I didn't even realize that half of them, but there was a lot of tracks back then that were NASCAR.
My dad has a lot of those.
That was a big thing then. The NASCAR stuff, and then you got the USMTS, it was USMS then, and then the mod cars. I did see somebody commented on the Facebook page about this mod car series. It was just a one year series that ran, but not a lot of people know that. But it's pretty wild.
Well, and I was going to talk to him about this because I think he had gone on that trip down to Texas. It was like, what, 15,000 to win or something?
McAllen, Texas, it was 30,000.
30,000, yes. And then that was when you and I were always running around together.
Oh, yeah.
And we'd be playing dirt track racing on the computer and whatever. And we're waiting because you didn't go down with him, did you?
I went down the second year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But the first year was the Rainey Zimmerman one, right? And I was going to talk to him about that, and we talked about it off air.
He talks about it all the time.
Yeah, and I just remember that was a big thing. Because when he came back, we were all hanging out at the house and stuff, and being little, and that's still I can't remember what I did yesterday. And you can ask my wife about this; she can attest to this. But I can remember John coming into the house when he got back from Texas to talk to us about this race with Rainey Zimmerman.
I tell you what, McAllen, Texas is halfway is Dallas from Boone, Iowa. If that tells you anything, how far down there that is.
Long trip.
But yeah, it's just shit like that. You're as your dad. Did your dad travel around and do the enduro stuff, or just always? Obviously the NASCAR stuff, but when did he start the IMCA stock cars?
Oh man!
Or start racing a stock car?
I honestly don't know.
We're gonna have to get Dave on here.
I know he would have some good stories for you guys.
I think we're gonna.
Do you think he'd do it?
Oh yeah.
When you go home, you just
gonna
pass
be able to
along.
get away from the farm to get over here?
I'll have to bring him down.
Oh, all right.
He's gonna trick him into thinking you're going to the feed store.
Let's go look at this planter over here.
And then Mike's gonna stand back there and be like, "Dad, you should say it this way."
But going back to more of on the question side, right? One that I thought was funny was Kendall Davis, which is Bill's grandson. He said that he dumped Doug Davis, which is his dad, in hot laps at Des Moines one time.
I believe it.
Yeah. I bet that was scary.
Yeah.
And then Colton Nelson, he's always got some of the best comments on our stuff. He said, "I wrecked my brother in a heat race for 4th place."
Got to make the invert.
That was a long ride home in the dually that night, boys, with the double stack trailer, I tell you.
Double flat
Back
bed.
to OCL. I'm sure it was at Stewart or somewhere.
Probably.
I don't know.
I think
Them guys
so.
drive a long ways to come up here and race.
They do.
And they've been doing it a long time. And I don't know if you've ever been down by their place. I believe they live right off of 92. That goes straight east towards Rathbun and stuff, because I used to have a place down at Rathbun, and they've got really cool shit. They've got a little track. They've got trucks and
Old modifieds.
Old modified
Old
stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
They just picked up a couple at that estate sale, and I shared the picture on the podcast page. It was pretty cool.
There's a few feature winners on them.
Did you see he posted a picture? It was with that. It was his dually, and then that old modified they picked up on the flatbed. He's like, got a long winter ahead of us with Winter Nationals and Wild West shootout coming up with that old modified on the back.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I was working turn 4 at Stewart when they started racing front wheel drives. They weren't sport compacts yet, but yeah, they would come with their parents, and they parked right next to me, and such nice people. And watching them boys grow up through that, and then now, both of them being in the A mods, and it's pretty cool to see. And I hope they continue doing it because they're fun to watch. I mean,
Is Mike Smith done at the sport mod class, or are you going to keep going?
Oh, I'm definitely going to keep going. I do want to get into the late models, though, especially them being more popular around here.
whoa,
Here we go.
breaking news. Seriously.
No, Devin's always wanted
You
to
guys
do a
are
late
watching.
model, but
We got a wheel. We just need
Got
a
a
car
wheel,
owner.
right?
Right.
I got to buy a house. Done. I got to buy a sport mod. Done. Now
No,
it's
but-
late model time.
but that is the ultimate goal. I want to end up in a late model. I don't know if I want to do I mean, I just want to stay kind of local, but if an opportunity happens, I'll think about it.
I mean, are you like gonna like maybe, are you gonna kind of do it like move it up to a stock car, or go straight to a modified like Doug did, or are you gonna just say, all right, boys, let's go late model racing? Like, there's a lot of those SMLRA shows and stuff that are around that pay pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's something I'm thinking, and I don't know. We'll just see kind of where I'm at when the time comes, but I always like to be different, so that's something that would definitely be different, and I don't know. I keep telling the guys at Brand X, I'm like, come on, let's build the first ever Brand X late model, and they're like, no, we got too much.
Talon Center, he's got a new saddle, new stable over there, Black Horse Racing. This could be your guy right here. I mean, we're talking about the resume here. I mean, we know it's fenders but late models have fenders.
Yeah, they do. Sort of.
I really didn't think I'd enjoy the sport mod as much as I do, but man, it is one of the funnest things I've ever raced.
It's a lot different. When you came and said you were moving to this sport mod deal, and I'm like, man, like the first couple times you raced, watching you race that thing and watching you race it as hard as you raced it, I knew it was going to be really humbling, and I knew that you were going to get it quick, but it was going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
And
It still is a challenge.
Oh,
But I'm ready for the race season to start. Especially having a year behind me where you got most of the learning out of the way. I mean, obviously you can always be better, but
right.
That surfboard pretty sweet bringing back to Iowa, wouldn't it?
I mean, it really would. We can let Cam Reimers and Jarrett Franzen just go down there and sweep it up, or
they'll probably kick my ass anyway.
woo. Jake Sockhouse stayed at home. I know. Isn't he? He's like your crypt. He gets in your head a little bit.
Yes.
King Louis is what I call him.
See, that was the way with him and Doug. Doug was always in Sokka's head, and now I just want to drive by that 14 so bad.
I mean, it's easy. I used to do it all the time. I'm just saying. I know he's going to give me shit about that. He's probably going to call me for sure. But
No, he's fast.
he is very fast. And Jake's the type of guy, you race me, I'll race you type deal. And he races super hard, and
You race me, I'll claim you.
yeah, he tried taking me out at one time. He tried. Huh?
Did you catch that?
Yeah, you raced. Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that
You are called the claimer around here.
that is what happened,
Yeah,
right?
the only person in this room right now that's claimed any motors.
Yeah, that's a good point. Mike, have you ever claimed anybody?
No,
You ever been claimed?
close. That Boone.
Yeah, well,
Oh, yes.
Who was it?
Oh, my God.
Howie, Johnathon Howie, maybe.
yeah, 0-1.
Yep, he had
Yeah,
a
generally.
Oh, really?
crate. Yeah,
Well,
it was an open crate.
it was. Yeah, but if that, it was.
Yes.
interesting.
Oh, my God. I remember this.
Yeah, we had.
They're
a
like,
few,
hey, come here. I'm like, what? And your dad's standing there, and he's like, that thing's not even legal to race here. And I'm like, you are correct. There's no claim.
and Devin just started naming off all the things that was wrong with the motor.
It was so I will tell you, I don't know if we've ever talked about this. I don't think we have. Had that claim gone through that night, there were so many infractions that of things that we shouldn't have allowed. Like, we had people in the infield that shouldn't have been there. Like, there was a whole bunch of shit
Yeah.
that happened all at once.
Well, it hasn't happened before. There.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
why.
It was such a, like, we were all like kind of shocked, as it was happening too. But fortunately, it ended up the way it did.
Yeah.
Because there
Yeah.
was.
I mean, you would have sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I saw the heat in Dave's eyes though when he was crossing the track. He wasn't coming over to.
did your
shake
dad lose a
anybody's
lot of
hand.
motors back in the
Oh,
day?
yeah. He
People
was-
buying him all the time too.
Oh yeah, he was building motors on the back of the tailgate, and hell, he still to this day he'll build me a motor. We got a couple of those sitting around just in case.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hell
Yeah.
That'd make me want to put one in. Just to
Well, it's kind of like when Jake Sockow claimed Matt Luft. It was this huge deal because nobody does that anymore.
Yep.
Like my dad was talking about it. Like it was a thing. Like back in the day, you didn't have cell phones, you didn't have this, but it kind of created some camaraderie. That I know I murdered that.
Wow. I didn't even get a chance.
I know. Yeah, it's because your cheeks went. But it created this thing to where it made people want to come back to the races the next week to see if, is Bill Davis going to walk across the racetrack again and punch Bill Olson on the flag stand, or you know what I mean? Like
It's expensive entertainment.
it was.
Yeah.
But I mean. You had the tow truck driver. They were all fighting over who was going to get that extra $25 that night.
Yep.
That was
you're
a
right.
thing.
Yeah. For
Which
sure.
that actually gets to our mailbag stuff. Was there
Yes.
was there any other comments in the?
No,
on the
I mean there
question?
was, but those were the best ones.
I've got
But
one
You
I
have
gotta-
yours pulled up?
I do. I
Okay.
got one I got to tell real quick. I won a race at Stewart mid-season championship one year. They lined everybody up by points, and my buddy Ben Hazing took the challenge, go to the back for some extra money. Ended up getting fenced, ended up on top of the wall in turn one, so that helped. A couple cautions helped, but I was able to run my buddy Brian Eddy down, and we had a hell of a battle for the last 5 or 6 laps, probably, not 6 or 7. And we took the white, and I went into 1 and 2 and got under him. I still say he came down a little bit. I know I was going up, but we touched. You can watch. I have the video at home. I should bring it up sometime. You can
VHS.
see. Yeah. No, I converted it. It was a VHS. Yes. But you
Glory
see-
days.
Yeah.
You could see the nose of my car dip. I mean, I didn't slam the brakes, but I didn't want to take him out. And we came to the line, and I won by about that much. And that's the only contact I've ever had coming, for a win. So I'll never forget it. And I know if Brian ever listens to this, he has not forgotten it. His whole entire family has not forgotten it. I love him. We hang out. Chris, we went to Mexico last year, hung out with him. I graduated with his wife, Susie. Like, we're good friends, but I know Brian hasn't forgotten that moment. So.
That's awesome.
Did Joe ever bring that up
What?
when I took him out in Algona to win?
Whoa, you did?
No.
No, I didn't. He says I did. And today he'll still cry about it. he turned down into me. He was trying to block me.
Really?
But don't worry, he's got the video on his phone.
We're gonna have to ask
Bring
him
it
to
up.
see
He'll
that.
be so mad.
Pull it out right away.
Well, I mean, we did hear a little something about you having a new piece of trim.
Oh God.
I mean, that's not going to affect your racing or anything, is it?
Thanks, Joe. No, well, that was kind of a winter edition. She hasn't made it through the race season yet.
Woo!
So,
Mike Smith shooting fire.
Well, wait. She hasn't made it to a race season.
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, Bud, we have seen really good drivers go down because of a piece of trim. Don't let that. I mean, there's a lot of people.
that is not me racing.
Okay.
Racing's what I live for.
All right. I mean, we're going to hold you to that. I mean, because we're going to have some awesome things over the course of the summer. We're going to check back in on that with Mikey Smith there on how that
Yeah.
trim's
Oh,
working.
trust me, my dad would not be happy if that's why I started sucking. He always tells me, and I'll suck. I'll get back trailing. He's like, "You're just worried about girls." I'm like, "No, Dad."
No idea what you're talking
I've heard
about.
those words a time or two myself. That's a thing. Okay.
So you will be racing at Boone?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
planning on it.
'Cause there might be some special trophies getting handed out this year. So if you can go for one of them, then you might get an extra interview with us.
Sweet.
We're working on that program.
Get
Watermelons
dialed
and
in.
wood chips trophy.
Yep, one every week for different classes, and maybe a gift card going along with it. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
It's just an incentive program to come race at the Boone Speedway. We're working on pizzas. We're working on all kinds of new stuff. Ever since I got connected with the GM, I've got this really big list of stuff. We haven't cleared it with Kathy yet.
So there's small expectations, but it's a big
Right.
list.
yeah, it is.
We talked about feature winner stickers too.
Yeah.
that's another thing that makes.
Bud, yeah, come on. I feel bad because I give Bruce shit about it, and it's really not his fault. We need somebody. I mean, you have a brother-in-law that I mean he knows a guy.
Yep.
I mean, I know a couple of guys. Mikey knows a couple of guys. They can come up with some like better stickers that don't wash off when you're washing your
Yeah,
car.
this year's was especially bad.
They were for some reason. It was almost like they set them out in the sun for a few months and then gave them to us. It was bullshit.
Yeah. Well, we're working on a program, not a program, but Josh and I were talking about the other day. We're like, we should be like get our own watermelons and wood chips feature wind stickers
That'd be
For
sweet.
all classes.
for all classes. So
All
you
year.
get the Arrow one,
Right.
and then you get the ours for racing winning at Boone.
Hey,
So
I will say that the Benton County Speedway has personalized bull ring feature winner stickers.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, we should be having Iowa's Action Track feature sticker.
Well, maybe
there used to be those back in the
Right.
day. Yeah.
I got a
guy.
few of those.
we got a guy who can do a little artwork here. Maybe we can spin something up, make it look good.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Can you squeeze that out on your schedule?
Yeah.
Hancock County Speedway used to do that. You'd get
Hancock, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little more personal, I think. And let's be honest, when you have Boone Speedway stickers on your car, it's like you're a badass.
Yep.
Because it's tough there.
Right.
You race a lot of cars. It's hard to do.
Right.
Starting dead last and he racing got to finish second.
Right. Right.
So I'm just gonna hand you that.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
see it?
Yeah, no, I can see it. All right, so going to our mailbag, I guess. I don't know if this is a new segment or what, but we're doing it on the fly. So Justin Chestnut sent us a message, and, he was Chad Christensen. Chad sends us a message every week, and he's
Right.
like, oh, man, that was awesome, like every week, which is pretty cool. And then Justin reached out, and so he was like, didn't know if you guys ever thought about doing a mailbag list of questions from the casual fan. The first one was, explaining the claiming process. The second one was, how many races do you run on a set of tires? What type of fuel? How. So he's got a whole list of these questions, but, getting into the first question he has, we've talked about claiming. He explained the claim process of an engine, how it works, the cost timeline to get it done. Does it all get done that night? So, but for the most part, honestly, this one's, I should know more about this, but we haven't done it.
Do you want me to tell you?
But it yeah, for sure. But we just talked about, his was like the last one at Boone, and then it didn't go through because the guy didn't have a legal motor. But it was like that time that happened, we're like, shit, this hasn't happened in like years. So
I don't like that we're talking about this. Let's not start this shit, guys. At Boone.
Right. Well, first of all, the biggest thing about the
because
claim,
it's changed.
it's changed. It's changed a little bit, and the biggest thing that and we may need to phone in Brett
Right.
on this to verify 100%. But the last known claimage partage of this is you've got to be on the lead lap.
Yep.
To be able to claim a motor.
And it has to be perfect attendance too, right?
You have to have perfect attendance, which that used to not be a thing.
Right.
So you could just roll in and claim somebody if you were
3
there for
nights.
3 nights in a row.
Correct.
Yep.
And back in the day, the claim was $325. $25 went to the tow truck drivers. I mean, there were some fist fights over that shit. Over $25.
Almost gotten a couple. Yep.
Over $25. I mean, you're talking about a pit pass and a hot dog here. Okay. And then $300 went to the driver. And then how that worked is your car basically sat in the infield after. So you would run the top 4 in the race. That guy would pull in. He had to have the money on him.
Yep, you
The
had to pay
correct
him, right.
amount of money. Pull into the pit area.
Claim
the-
card.
with the
and
claim
license.
card. too,
But
yeah.
they used to, I don't know if they had a claim card all the years, or have they?
Yeah.
You had to
Okay.
have the exact amount of money, right? And then
Yep.
it was cash. And
Which nowadays they've jumped it up to $550, I believe.
Yeah. I think that's
Is it
right.
$550?
I think it's $550. Yep.
So, but you'd pull in there and the driver would be like, I want the 22 car. Sometimes there were 2 guys that wanted the 22 car. So then they would draw a number or how, I'm pretty sure that's how they drew a number.
I think they'd put the numbers in a hat, and they'd have the guy that was getting claimed had to pull the number, which
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So then the race car would sit there
he'd know
till
he's the claimer. That's
I was going to say, how do
I would
you not know
I
this
watched it happen.
claimer?
Super Nationals, the year I made it, I claimed Randy Embry. I didn't
Right.
get it.
Oh, really?
It went to Kansas.
No kidding.
Yeah, we
He had
raced
the
against.
nicest
Is this
cars.
the same Randy that we
Yep.
endure
Yeah.
with?
About 8 foot tall.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I get along with Randy good today, but back in the day, I don't know. We just had a couple run-ins. So
It is what it is.
It is
It's
what
water
it
under
is.
the bridge.
Yeah.
But your
Right.
car would sit down there in the infield until the races were over, and then once the races were over, you usually see a couple of rigs pull out onto the racetrack. They'd push. You couldn't start the car after that. You'd roll your car out to the racetrack, dump the water. Everybody. I mean, one time my dad put a snapping turtle on the dash of his car while they pulled the motor out. No shit.
He was telling that.
He was telling us that. I was going to
Yeah.
ask him when we were doing it.
I know.
Lindahl put a snapping turtle on the dash of their car. I mean, my dad got claimed so many times. And they started writing, F you and
They start writing shit in the motor.
and underneath the valve covers and shit. He'd paint his motors pink and do all kinds of shit to him, just because he was getting bought all the time. But so anyway, you would basically pull your motor on the backstretch, and like the whole crowd, not the whole crowd, but a lot of people from both sides, the pit area, the grandstand area, would come down and stand around, because usually the crews were talking shit, and the guy that was buying the car would usually pull his rig out there so they could load the motor up and use the tow truck, pull it out, and you basically went home with all your nuts and bolts, and your carburetor, and the distributor didn't go.
Pulled the distributor.
Your
It got to
water
a point
pump.
where your flywheel did go.
Your flywheel did go, yeah. My dad couldn't race one time because Dude Thompson, the old 38 Special, claimed we had to drive down to Des Moines just so we could race. But so then, basically, the official would duct tape up all the holes. The guy that bought the motor had to have the driver or motor stand to put it on, and they'd yank her out and load her up, and you'd go home with an empty motor race car with an empty motor bay in it. And
I've seen a couple where guys would claim their buddies just because the other guy was not sure if he was going to get claimed that night, so he'd have his buddy claim him, and then they'd go through the whole process, and they'd drive out,
pull down to the gas station.
Take the motor out of the
Swap
back
it
and
over.
put it back in the back of the other guy's truck.
Because back in the day, you could just about guarantee when you would go to the Harris Clash, or you'd go to the Night of 1,000 Stars, or you would go to a big show, if you were in the top 4, you were getting claimed
Right.
Yeah.
by somebody. Because I'm pretty sure the special events like today is a swap,
It's 1,000 or
1,000 or exchange.
the driver that's getting claimed can choose.
Has the option.
Yeah, which okay,
It's better than $300.
It's way better than $300. But you know what?
I think it's 500 now.
Now it's 500. Yeah,
Yeah.
back in the day it was 300. But I think that that's a good, because we can also claim shocks. We can claim carburetors. So, and I don't even know when the last time it was we seen a carburetor or a shock claimed.
I think that's the last claim we had at Boone, period, was a shock claim. I think, I believe John Watson.
Somebody got Watson shots.
Brian Ashburn.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, you're
That's the
right.
last one.
Ashburn got
I mean,
Watson
and
shots.
I don't know. I don't know what the price is on the shocks or the carburetor.
It used to be $50 a shock, right?
Yeah.
It's either 50 or 100.
I think it's gone to 100.
I'm claiming Kelly Shyrock this year. $50 a piece. Thanks, Brett.
I'm telling you right now, I have been shocked that we don't see that more often. I really have been.
Yeah, but you know what? I think it's because there are so many. Everybody that is racing,
Everybody
now,
has the same stuff.
you're racing the same stuff, but still.
There's still times.
There's still times.
Right.
But I also think that it's just changed. Like people, people know now, oh shit, well, I know he paid $700 for that or whatever that number
Well, I think
is.
a lot of people are afraid it's going to start a war that's never going to end.
Yeah.
Correct.
That could be too, but Jake Sacco did it with Matt Luft, and it did. I mean, I guess he did get bought one other time, and
Like the next
denied
day.
it.
The very
the
next
next day,
day.
and got denied.
Yep.
But I also think that was a statement like, "Hey, move up
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
but
Matt Luft."
I
Nothing
thi-
against Matt Luft.
Yeah, but no, I think he probably would have returned the favor back.
Oh, I think so
Yeah.
too.
100%.
I know
You
if
have
I
to
get
at that
claimed,
point.
hell yeah, I don't care who you are. I lost one, you're going to lose one too.
Yeah.
Right, but
You
here's
have
the
to
other
at that
thing with
point.
that is usually the people that are claiming that stuff aren't the guys that are running in the top
Yes.
5.
Right.
So it's tough to get that
Yes.
back. You know, and that's where it was such the misunderstanding back in the day. Like my dad talked about is, you know, a lot of guys that were good didn't run big motors.
Yeah.
Now we know everybody in the Smith family has big motors because I fucking race with them every week.
Pigs.
No, I'm kidding. But you know what I'm saying? Like I think that people just like, oh well, if that motor's $5,000, then I should be able to drive by the $2,000 motor.
Well,
You know
the
what I mean?
other thing that Clayman used to do, and you saw it with Loaf too, is a guy would get bought. He'd go to the next track and he'd get bought again because they're like, he just put a new bullet in. Well, same thing kind of happened with Matt. I'm sure whatever he put in, he's probably had it sitting in the garage or whatever.
Right.
But, you know, back when your dad got claimed over and over, Bill Davis, they were putting a new bullet in. It wasn't brand new. It was pieces off the floor. It was stuff that they had.
But same deal there. Them guys had been racing long enough that Mike and I were just talking about this earlier. It's like how much stuff you accumulate over the years.
Right.
You know, like, so Matt Loof's raced a sport mod for 15 plus years. You don't think he didn't have 3 or 4 spare motors, like, or he bought one. I mean, I bought a motor from Sam Wieben for $1,500 that needed rebuilt, and we raced it at Bristol. Never refreshed it. I mean, it was a mid-states motor. I blew up my brand new Carl's motor down there first night. We put that old hog in there, and she ate a little oil. We threw an extra quart in there, and that baby ripped like a bastard. And I mean, but you know what? I mean, I'm like, Sam sold, we were friends. He gave me a good deal on it.
Yeah.
And if you don't think Mike or myself or anybody that's been in the racing for a long time doesn't have that kind of stuff. Right. I mean, I got a whole cabinet full of shit over there that's been bent or we've straightened or just in case part.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
No, my dad's built me a lot of claimer motors, and we still got them.
Yeah.
You know, but that's for, you know, something like that where you get yanked or you think you're going to get yanked or,
Yep.
you know. My dad's no dummy to the claiming game. He knows what I need to do.
Yeah.
You can bring those old feelings out of the closet pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you they got some tricks up their sleeves.
But, like, even though with the hobby, I was playing the game and I'd run a crate here and there, and I didn't think it was all that bad. I think my worst finish with a crate was second.
You know, and we talked about that too. Like the crate motor deal was such a great deal when it first came out because it was a way that IMCA could cut the cost down, get a good engine in there that you didn't have to worry about. You didn't have to worry about getting claimed. It ran good, and they were kind of bulletproof there for a while. You didn't see a lot of guys blowing them up.
We get
mean,
100
there's
and
nice.
some nights.
I mean, when I was helping Jeff Olson, we didn't have a big budget at all. We were 21-year-old kids racing around and had a shitbox RV and whatever. And, you know, that crate motor was the reason that we could race.
Right.
And that thing,
A lot of people hated that for racing.
and it had 100 and some nights on it, and we just kept racing it, you know?
I mean, I bought used motors and stuff and would race them for 50 nights and turn around and sell them. And I could buy a brand new crate and put it in for less than what it would cost to rebuild it because of how cost effective they were.
Yep.
So I think that was a great thing. A lot of people hated it. I think it's really cool that it's kind of transitioning back out of that. Like
I think the racing's better.
I do too. I do too. I mean, you see they've done some rule changes in the sport mods and stuff to knock down those open motors. And I mean, I truly believe that the sport mods and the stock cars are the best classes to watch.
Yes.
As far as, I mean, the Bombers put on a good show too.
You ever watch BVR Bombers?
Oh,
at
oh,
Alta?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, hands down, best class to ever race.
They're just out there hanging loose the whole time, Danny
They get
Stoneburner style,
after
bud,
it.
just ripping. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just a.
Well, even the mod stuff starting to come around, and people are winning. Well,
Correct.
Isaac just won down in Texas he's got a spec motor or whatever they are now. You know,
and I think that kind of really was a lot of people were like, oh yes, we can. They're giving us back something that a lot of people like to build a motor in their shop and put it in their race car. You know, like we talked about every race car that I've ever raced, we've done as a team.
Well, that's kind of the origins of it.
Right,
You know?
right.
They build it from scratch. You know, you go back to when racing kind of started. It was guys come home from the war and they're throwing a beater together, and it's got a little roll bar in it, and they've built whatever engine is under the hood, and he's going to go out and beat somebody. And, you know, it kind of took away from that a little bit. But it, again, at the same time, there was so much good that came along with it.
Oh, absolutely.
But everything comes to an end, and I think
it's kind of cool. We've all, not necessarily Mike, but the rest of us here have kind of seen that transition.
Mm-hmm.
We lived it. We, you know, I wasn't a racer when they were doing all the claim stuff, but I lived it through my dad.
Yep.
Mike lived it through his dad a little bit. Never been claimed. I've never been claimed, thank God. But that was like a cool thing, and it's kind of starting to come back full circle.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you got people that can now work on their engines. You don't have to necessarily take it to a specific place. And you know, let's be honest, there was a lot of people out there that were you know, cheating them crate motors up, and I mean, that's a pretty big slap on the hand. And I think that IMCA has done a great job at controlling that and intercepting those.
for sure.
Well, even if they weren't, you know, even if they weren't cheating them up, you'd have people that would buy 15 of them at a time, and then they would dyno them and break them in and dyno them, and then you'd have the 6 good ones sitting over here for personal use, and then the other 9 were sold back to customers or whatever. And I mean, they were just playing the game, right? It was
just like anything.
Yeah, they figured out a way to get, this one's got 5. These 6 motors in the corner got 6 more horse than the other ones, so we're going to use those. Or, you know what I mean? So
no different than what they used to do when they were building their own motors and then with cams and shit like that. You know, like, oh, this combination was better with this, blah blah blah. And I think now that you know, with what's going on with the availability of new crates and the cost of them is now really similar with the open motor stuff. I just think it's really opened the perspective back up, and it's kind of drawn some of the old school boys back in. And I mean, there's just something about that Thunder. Them open motors just sound nasty.
right.
Well, and think about technology and what it's given us now that people can do in their own garage that they didn't have access to 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
Before the crate came along, that a guy can put together pretty good stuff. I'm not going to say that it won't explode, but a hell of a lot better than back in the day when we were putting together 3 or 4 night race motors that you'd be lucky if they get along that far. So, and one little quick story I got to tell about the claiming. When I did get claimed at Stewart, that was when they had come along with the rule that the exhaust manifolds went along with the hobby engine if the claimer wanted them. So I took my manifold off, had rags underneath it, and walked over and I said, "You want the manifold?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, we want them." And I just dumped the rags, and he grabbed the manifold with his bare hands. I think he walked away with some blisters out of that. So.
I love the drama it creates on Facebook.
Oh, dude.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, but this is before
won?
Facebook, man. Like before even, who won? And
Who
before
won?
that was like, you just see people fight.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we're 12 years old standing on the backstretch watching these dudes duke it out, seeing
bros
if they
are
can
throwing
knock
nuts.
this other guy's one tooth he's got left out on the backstretch, you know? I mean,
he needed the soft cheese curds after that.
Well, I'm telling you, the Killins down in Des Moines, I mean, they'd walk around with a wad full of cash and fight anybody.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. And they had backup sitting in the rig in the pits,
Right.
too. So
right.
nice people, super nice family.
Oh,
And, like,
absolutely.
yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. But it was like a thing.
It was, yes.
You just didn't do that.
And
I
it
mean,
was, yeah.
wild.
For sure.
Are we going too long, G? You got to change batteries over there or what?
We're trying to stretch Mike into a 2-part episode.
Yeah. No, I just like the drama until I'm in it.
Right.
But
Well,
I don't react to none of that stuff. I love when people just talk down. I love it because I will not respond to it. I don't care. The messages we get on Facebook, it's just like, man, you guys are dumb.
oh yeah. Well, that's just the part of success, you know. And that was like the videos that you seen of Matt Luft, a national title winner, multi-national title champion. I've known Matt, not personally, but I've known Matt a long time in the racing world, and I had never ever seen him be that emotional about what happened. And it created this huge thing. We've talked about this whole social media thing, how negative it can be and what it does to the racing world and what kind of attention it draws to the racing world. There's always good and there's always bad. And I think that was a bad look for Matt Luft. But a
lot of people don't realize how hard he worked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, anybody that gets claimed is going to be emotional.
That's
about
the
it.
passionate about it, and that's the same way that I am about shit. And I go way overboard a lot of the times, but it's because I care. And it's like, I feel like if I was on the other end of that stick, I'd be getting my ass chewed or whatever the situation is, And
we work hard for what we got. We don't got big time sponsors giving us everything for free.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's really a good thing that the racers that understand that do have those altercations, that they don't drag it on and hold a grudge and drag it out or take it to the next race and potentially end your night or somebody else's night just because of a stupid comment or a stupid whatever,
Yeah. Yep, for sure. Well, we're draining the batteries on this deal. He's already swapped 2 batteries out on this one, but wrapping things up, I guess. We go to Tulsa this week, but I'm also not going to Tulsa for it. Well, I might be going to the Chili Bowl. Depends on how the boys
Kellen's going to throw some pins down this weekend, but I think you're going to be at the wrestling mat all weekend.
Couple double legs and a championship.
He did do a pretty good job this weekend. We had our USA. So there's 2 tournaments, state tournaments in Iowa. You have an AAU one at the end of the year, and then we had our USA Wrestling state tournament yesterday, and he got 7th. So actually Cooper got 8th, so both the boys placed. But Cooper caught a lucky draw, got a bye in the first round. When he lost the first round, he wrestled the best kid in the country. This kid is just an absolute stud, and his dad's pretty cool and didn't let his child massacre mine too bad. So but then when he lost on the backside, he got a bye all the way through to the podium. Okay. So he actually went 0-3 and still got 8th at state somehow. So so he's gonna hang his hat on that one for a while. But yeah, Kellen did a really good job. He wrestled hard and ended up 7th at state. So and then we got one more coming up, and then we go to Tulsa Thursday. So we're at go down weigh in Thursday, and we're there till Sunday.
Cool thing about bringing up the wrestling thing here in Boone, we've got a kid that's number 2 in the state, and we've got a kid that's number 5 in the state,
and we got a 106 pounder that's 4,
and we got a number 4 in the state. I don't know when the last time Boone. First of all, I want to throw this out to my kid. Boone absolutely massacred the Ogden Bulldogs. Ogden's tough.
Yeah.
And you know what? Boone's really stepped their game up and went over there to the Rumble the River and just massacred him. I couldn't love that any more than what I'm talking about it, because Ivan was talking shit, But to have that kind of talent here in Boone, it's been a long time. I don't ever remember having 3 kids that good.
Yeah, so last year we didn't really have a full lineup. We had basically 6 varsity kids all year, and we couldn't fill a lineup, and there's 14 spots on the team.
Wow.
But I think we sent 5 last year to state, and the AJ got 8th, and now AJ is ranked 2 in the state, which is really cool. And then Easton Landis is a freshman. He's ranked 4. And then, Brody Warwick is 5th at 165. And then we have a couple other kids that are right on the cusp of being ranked that have done a good job. So
Ogden's the Bulldogs, right?
Yep.
Well, you got a couple more years, and you're getting some more Bulldogs in the Raccoon River Conference.
Yeah, Van Meter's coming over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna see who can.
You guys got some portal or something down there drafting all these kids.
Well, the chance always Waukee West or Waukee Rejects. That's what it is. That's my favorite one. But
I really don't follow wrestling much, but I think we got a kid that may be ranked number 1. Carson Webker.
Yeah, he's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
That Blake that always goes with me?
Yep.
That bastard used to be really good at wrestling.
Really?
Really good.
Really?
He's got 2nd at state, I think 2 years in a row. If you ever see him, just say Cade Tenold.
talent's good too.
Bud, you want me to get double legged and throw you a chicken wing?
Well, maybe you walk up behind him and double leg him. He won't even see it coming.
No thanks.
Yeah.
No thanks. But I'll remember that. I didn't know that. I mean, so attention, everybody. Don't fuck with Mike Smith's crew guy because he'll double leg you for free.
He's the biggest teddy bear out there. and then you got Logan.
Yeah. We're a dog.
We're a dog.
Gosh, yeah. He would send me messages. So we racing cruiser cars this year? I'm like, no.
You guys ruined it.
Yeah. You won all the titles, but
It ran its course.
But on that, we'll figure this other deal out when we can plug the phone in for the next one.
We'll do that
so.
next time. We will.
Yeah.
We'll bring the cables that we need. And we got something special for the next one when we get together.
Yeah, we
sure.
need producer Garrett's going to have his work cut out for him. We're going to.
Yeah.
We have several good things to share with that. But
Yes, we do.
But no, we want to thank whether or not Brett and Melissa popped in. Like I said, they brought us a full spread of food and jumped on to sponsor this podcast with us. So if you guys need catering, obviously you know, and man, they make some tremendous food.
Yeah, they gave me some cards, so I'll have Garrett take a shot of that and he can share it on there. But delicious food.
And I think too, like I've talked to Carson, I think we're going to work with whether or not to make them like the official catering company of Boone Speedway this year for VIP stuff for Super Nationals and all that. But yeah, I mean,
Don't
good
forget,
people.
Letter Eats by B. She's been trying for 3 years.
Yeah.
Maybe we
we'll
could
get her
work in a little, because I've seen, man, I got to get some of that. I'm going to butcher it. Charcuterie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Did I
you
say it
got
right?
Yeah,
All right.
I can't even give you shit about it.
I got to get some of those cups. I got to figure
Yeah.
that out this year. Those look amazing.
They're attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So want to thank those guys. Yeah, we'll have to get we'll get Sis in there. We'll get her in the fold somehow. So
We also got to throw in a mention for the Adobe.
yep. Yeah, John we got to get those pizzas rolling. We'll get that going.
Man, I'm telling you, there's so many cool things that's coming to the Boone Speed.
And it's all because of the podcast,
I'm
honestly.
telling you. And Kathy, thank you, Kathy, for being so kind and pushing us to do this and supporting this. And JV's just doing JV things over here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Not without the AN at the end.
Yeah.
But, big shout out to Central Iowa Diesel Performance. Jed and the boys, they said they always crank it up in the shop on Tuesdays, and they're, our biggest supporter.
Where's Machine? I talked to Chad today. He was like, man, I just wanted to get on here and hear your voice. I'm like, you're lying.
Yeah.
I was ordering parts. But we got to thank one of the best product companies in the world, in my opinion, for racing products. Not only racing products, but Trick Outdoors stuff. Make sure you get on there and check them guys out. And
I need to bring some of those bikes to Super Nationals. We can cruise around on them bad boys.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah. I did have an idea. I don't know if we can get it done before the race season starts, but it'd be kind of cool to do a remote podcast at each one of our sponsors.
It'd be sweet.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
That would be cool. I mean, but here's the thing. I feel like Chad doesn't do a lot of those unless Bob's involved.
Yeah.
But Bob's good too.
But if we go to his place, go all the way to Wisconsin. No.
Oh,
to
to Wisconsin?
Yeah, go right to his door.
I mean, I could use some cheese.
I'm in for some spotted cow. He's over here doing the fishing reel.
Hey, I'll fire up the Equinox. We'll take her on the road. I don't know.
We're waiting for a Durango.
Well, we can work that out too. I don't think the table's going to fit in the back of
Right.
Oh, it might after he takes the saws out of this.
It's bothering you too, and see, I'm not the only one.
We're going to figure this out. This thing's going to be heavily modified by the next time we come back.
But Oh, speaking of Elmquist Owing, I did take the bourbon to Winter Nationals out in Omaha. Tried that a little bit. I actually tried some last night too. It's not bad.
Really?
It's not bad. Yeah,
nice.
It's a little sweeter than what if you have like Weller or whatever. I'm not a huge bourbon guy.
It was a wet year over there. That's why it's a little sweeter.
Yeah. But no, it was good. It worked just the same.
Big bourbon, big bourbon creator down there on the end. I do think at Johnathon's race party, which we talked about, and this might be breaking that news, but we might have a podcast during his race party. Maybe we have to do a shot right on the podcast.
Oh, I got some bourbon for you guys.
Oh,
really?
Boy.
Salute to veterans.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I forgot they had that stuff.
Maybe he brings Dave down for the race party. And that's
there we go. That's a thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Well, no, Mikey, we thank you, man. Thanks for coming
Thanks
down.
for driving down, man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I'm glad I can talk about racing with you guys all day.
I think we got past the awkwardness.
Absolutely.
Oh, when it comes to racing, I can just keep.
I mean, we busted
Chatty
out the
Cathy.
girlfriend. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's even ever known Mike Smith to have a girlfriend.
Well, you have now.
It's rare.
It's
Yeah,
rare.
it's rare.
Yep.
Have you taken her home to mom yet?
Yeah, mom, dad, they've met her.
Mom approved.
So far.
All right.
We'll find out come the 2026 season here. Mike Smith, your 2025 track champion
We'll-
here at the Boone Speedway.
We'll see who's signing Mike in at the window.
Does she know how to? Have you trained her on putting tear-ups on yet?
No, and I guess she was at Super Nationals this year, and I must have blew her off.
Oh,
Jeez.
round
Racing's
2.
more important. bud.
Yeah,
That's
see?
exactly what you should have done.
I know. No, but thank you guys for having me. I do appreciate
Hey,
it.
man, no, it's our pleasure, and we appreciate you coming down and talking with us. It's been fun.
Congrats on the track title and all the success that you've had.
thank
and
you.
Hopefully this year you can get that race
All more.
champions.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe in a hobby.
Yeah. Never know.
Bust it
Josh
out.
is really praying for that.
I would love to see
Josh is a big hobby homer, so
Dude,
if
I
you
always
need,
will
hey,
be.
you know what? We need some celebrity race or something. He can bring the 22 down. He is a former feature winner at Boone
Gonna
Speedway.
have to be
so.
a bigger seat. I'm just saying. I'm working on getting a smaller one, but yeah.
You know, we were talking about Eddie Munster and that, or
Right.
Herman Munster and that
Yeah.
thing.
You know, maybe we could get Mike talked into bringing that hobby down when we do our little contest. We could do,
Oh,
Don't
laps.
threaten me with a good time.
Laps in a hobby, laps in a stock car. We can see who can handle the quick steer and who can't. That'd be something.
Yeah, oh man,
It's something,
you guys
man.
are making
Yeah.
me nervous already.
I can't wait. The ass tattoo's gonna happen. I'm
And
signing.
hopefully it's Garrett.
I will sign my. I'm signing my name. I will sign up for that. I know Jonathan will.
Oh, I'm in.
Well, yeah,
Let's
because
do
he's
it.
going to be way faster than
Come on.
everybody.
Look at Mike. He's like, what the hell have I got myself into?
Yeah. That's more news for off air.
It is. It is.
But hey, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, share, comment, like, subscribe, all the things. It keeps us going. Like we said, we want to thank Central Iowa Diesel Performance, Whether or Not Food Services, Elmquist Towing, Weir's Machine, John Logue, Adobe Lounge for, the hospitality here and the pizzas the last time. He was like, you better mention who brought those pizzas.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
But, until next time, you have been watching Watermelons and Woodchips. We'll see you next week.